Yep, yep, okay. Yep, yeah, okay, okay. Yep, yeah, okay, okay. Yep, yeah, okay, okay. Yep, yeah, okay, okay. Let me know when you can't hear the the fan. Hello. Hello. Okay. Hello. Okay. Hello. Okay. Well, sound check, sound check. Anyone in the chat? Hello. Okay, anyone in the chat? Could you let me know if you hear my fan in the background? Because that would be quite annoying if you could. Okay. All right. Well, without further ado, let's get into it. So we're here with the second week matches of Booz Bash 6, and we got Targon versus BIlgewater in the Chemtech bracket. So we got the battle of the Europeans here, who can actually play. So they're actually playing because it's at 5 p.m. Got Tueri on Targon, and you got Ox on BIlgewater. BIlgewater represent. Okay, well, without further ado, we're getting into draft right here. People are excited. I'm excited. Yeah. So draft starting. Draft starting. First off, we got that Samira ban. You don't want that on. Don't want that on Juan. Oh, what's good, Edgar? What's
Dude, what
good?
the hell is going on in here? You want to let me know?
I'm I'm drafting. I'm drafting right
We
now.
got who's drafting today. We got a couple of teams, a couple of Booze Bash teams in here.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I've already introduced the team, so we're good on that. Why don't you introduce yourself to the viewers out there?
Well, this is Edgar Allan Poe, aka Ghost of Eminem, aka Zerath Menace, here from what the hell's our team name? Bandle City Booty Holes, Bandle City Waste Management Department.
Yeah, yeah. I'm Pengu. Okay, well, let's get into the draft. Let me send you the spectate link, Edgar. Uh,
I'm watching it on stream. Don't
okay,
you worry about that.
okay. Can you hear my fan on stream?
Let me turn the sound on. Oh, now I can hear you. That's unnerving. It's very subtly in the background, I think.
Let me know when you can't hear it.
Yeah, it was pretty quiet. Low level background noise, no concern from me.
Okay, well, bands are
But
done.
audience, if it bugs you, let us know.
Yeah, well, bands are done. Samira, Ramis, Salas, Targon, Mordekaiser, Silver Lux, Bilgewater. First picking Nocturne for Tueri in the jungle. Strong
No
pick.
Evelyn. Not an Evelyn instalock. Interesting. He resisted the
Oh,
temptation.
Orn. Hockey boys with the
Oh,
Orn. I'm
we
somewhat of a Orn connoisseur myself, if I do say so.
I've seen that. I've seen that. I actually pay you to carry me on Orn.
We'll keep that on the
We
down low.
I'll tell you what, Targon was
Oh
expecting the
my
Orn though.
god.
We were doing some scrims with there earlier, and we queued up Orn both times because we knew that's what they'd be picking over there.
Well, well now we got two busted champs on Bilgewater, but we'll see how Diana does since those Sunfire nerfs are live. Looking pretty looking like a pretty divey comp on Targon, Kaisa
Oh
Nocturne.
yeah, coming out guns out. I know Targon was talking about playing heavily into their top lane perceived skill mismatch. So, I guess Bilgewater acknowledges that too because that's one of the reasons you pick Ornn because he's pretty hardy. He's tough to abuse against somebody who you may think may be coming for your life.
Hmm. Lissandra, yeah, they're going fucking in. But one thing that is good against Ornn is early ganks. That's when you get him.
Mm.
He has
Hmm.
low mobility. So yeah.
Yeah, Lysandra is a counter pick against Liquid Ox's champion pool. They play a lot of mid melee range, assassin type guys. You got your Yasuo's, your Yones, your Akali's, your Silas's. So Silas is banned, but a lot of those are still in the pool, and Lysandra's to target those. There it is, Yasuo. There's a little melee mid action, even
Can
into the Lysandra.
can I turn my mic up? Okay, let me know if you can hear the fan. Chat, can you hear the fan?
At Telfan.
Still a little low. Oh, you can. No
No
fan?
fan.
How's this? How's my volume? Okay.
It's volumetric, baby.
Okay. All right. That's great. Okay. So Yasuo. Oh my God. They're doing it.
Even into Lysandra. As that's just the pool. Like we were looking at the spreadsheets here, and Ox maybe play some Oriana or some other long range people, but it's all mid range, all melee range, all the way
Mm-hmm.
through for the most part.
Oh, we got a Sedge ban coming up. Good ban.
The Soraka ban, I kind of saw that coming. They do like their
Renata.
pocket Sorakas, their Sonas.
Now, now, now the first three picks on each team, you got the core of the team. You got all the carries in the right there. So let's see
That's
these
true.
next two
Yeah.
picks. Dang, something they need some
So
glue.
you're picking bot lane last for Bilgewater. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder why they don't save some of the like one of those picks for counter pick because they have counter pick on red side. You'd think that like either top or mid, one of those you counter pick. I guess not top. Oh, maybe not. I guess because Targon picked Lysandra, and they were gonna first pick Ornn. I guess that's why you don't have a counter pick situation.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Twitch.
Twitch.
All right,
That's a good
all
pick.
right.
That's a good
I
pick.
like Twitch. It's a spicy pick. I don't know about a good pick, but I think it's pretty
Uh,
spicy.
yeah, I don't know. Nocturne out kind of shits on Twitch.
I mean, you got a lot of Ornn and Yasuo
Hoo-hoo.
disruption to buy time for the Twitch to pop off with those big old shots. Ooh,
Dang.
okay,
Okay.
all right, Sona, all right.
Sona Kaisa bot. Looking good. Camille.
Yeah, you
That's a
ban
great pick. That's a great pick into one.
they banned the Soraka, but that's the closest you can get right there is Sona to replicating it.
True.
Yep. Camille get those pretty little scissor legs coming in with the true damage. Doesn't care about orange 350 MR armor. You
Yeah,
got
but until Camille gets Sunderer or Sheen, it's pretty like a stalemate top, in my opinion, unless Orin doesn't play
oh,
properly.
okay. That Lulu pick is hot as hell. What you got here is you got a Diana going in, sucks the entire team in with their ult. Lulu ult follows up. You double knocked up. Yasuo is swinging in there with his wind blades. You got the triple knock up. You got Ornn coming in. You got the quadra knock up. Twitch has been shooting you the whole time. You haven't hit the ground by the time your team's dead.
Yeah, but the question is, who is Diana diving? Sona?
Yeah,
That's it.
that's rough actually. That's rough
That's
because
it. Yeah.
Nocturne's in the flank waiting for the engage. Lissandra could dash out. I don't know. Lissandra is tough to catch. She's got the invulnerability. She's got the relocation. Kai'Sa's
Yeah.
gonna be sitting way back. Camille's probably gonna be on a side lane for most of the game, don't you think? Hey Zach.
Hey guys.
Oh, hey Zach, you come and join in the cast?
Yeah, I'll hop in here.
Thought I was gonna do a
Welcome,
solo
welcome.
bolo type deal, but I can
No,
I can
sir.
roll with it. I can
Absolutely not.
I would never let you hanging. Leave you hanging.
roll with it. My man. Okay. Well. All right. Sound check with the stream again. We're all good. I know my sound kind of sucks.
Man, I love that Lulu pick. This is a great Lulu game. I think the Nocturne ults could be pretty critical here. If they're trying to set up these big swinging plays with these combos, a Nocturne ult and a little bit of disruption is going to go a long way.
Yeah, I like both comps. But I gotta say, blue team's damage is a lot easier to get on than red team's. Than BIlgewater. Targon's damage is a lot more consistent.
Well, plus, like,
Yeah.
Targon can just get there better. They get there better. Like, if Lissandra's in there and she CCs somebody, she sets up Kai'Sa jumping in with her ult. She sets up Nocturne coming in with his ult. They can swoop in from a quarter of the map away. So they can quickly, like, seize the opportunity of any misposition of BIlgewater.
But I say that they can get their damage off, but they don't got a lot of damage though.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
Lissandra is kind of low damage. Camille does decent damage. Kai'Sa's pretty good.
Yeah.
I just am worried a bit because it looks like the Lissandra's kind of got her work cut out for her. There's a lot of people she needs to be locking up between Yasuo and Diana, and then Twitch is free firing.
Yeah.
It's tough. I hope
They're
that
in the wrong lobby.
I hope DeBella builds Ludens on Lissandra.
Yeah, they're in draft mode. They're not in tournament drafts.
That's fine.
Does it matter?
No, you
I
can't.
think it can
can't
only
pause.
pause it. Yeah.
Ooh. That could be. Yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not a mod.
I mean, hey, if they have to replay a game, it's on them. You got how many mods you got in this game? You
God, if they
two
replay a
mods
game,
in
I'm
this
going to be
game?
here all night. All fucking night.
Nah, they got 2 mods in this
Yeah,
chat.
I'll message them.
I got a blanket. I got some hot tea. I got some sweatpants. And the thing is, it's 101 degrees outside.
If I'm Nocturne, I'm playing mid bot and winning the game at 23 minutes. Let's look at that. You got Lissandra mid. You got Sona Kai'Sa bot. Yeah. I mean Twitch Lulu. That's tough to get your hands on, but I'm thinking about a 4-man bot. Lissandra can outpush Yasuo once she gets Lost Chapter. Just 4-man that, man.
It all depends on how Ox plays mid, how Ox plays the lane mid. Because if he wants to fight, he's gonna have to push, and if he pushes, he's gonna be susceptible to ganks because Lissandra can set it up whenever she wants.
Yeah. Point and click
Readily.
double CC. Dang.
Like at level 6, the game becomes a nightmare for Yasuo if he's like
Yeah.
not, if the lane is like neutral or whatever, and then they try to set up mid ganks, it can be so easy.
I want to see Lissandra pull waves, and just try to hold a freeze mid. 'Cause that's a free kill.
I want the jungler to start bot and then look for either a top mid or opportunity first. Like the Camille, they got a good top laner into Ornn. I want to see them get that Camille an edge that they can then snowball on their own. But I want to be up there just to give them a little nudge in the right direction.
Yeah.
Same time.
Camille good into Ornn?
Camille's good into Ornn. Like Camille shits on Ornn when she gets under, but before that it's kind of like a stalemate. Ornn wins the trades.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm remaking lobby.
And when she gets points in her queue. Oh,
But then Ornn drops the pillar, and the pillar gives Camille something to jump off of.
Yeah. He
Oh my
counter
God.
picked himself. I mean, counter picked.
Twitch Lulu is a fucking broken ass lane.
Yeah, I was kind of shocked when we practiced that a couple times last season at like how strong it really was, and it sneaks up on you.
It's crazy. You're just so strong so soon, and then you scale so well. It's just like, well, how do you beat this lane?
Oh,
It just comes down to like Twitch can get a bunch of auto attacks in, get to like 5 stacks on the poison, and pop it and be fine trading because you were shielded and speed boosted the whole time.
Yep. And then if he stealths, he gets move speed from that, more move speed from Lulu. Just comes sprinting in.
Yep.
You know what? I think Targon's comp is really hard, pretty hard,
Yeah.
because you already know this Nocturne's
need to
gonna
be
go in
proactive.
1v3.
I think it's actually
Targon,
really vision control dependent too, because like you
Targon
need to
can
know
kill.
where people are out of position and where their help is and how close how nearby they are.
Yeah.
And if you don't have that information, you could bait yourself into some picks that you think are picks that are actually traps.
Plus,
Yeah.
Diana Yasuo is actually really easy to execute, and like, hopefully Bilgewater is aware of this, but it doesn't have to be giant AO like 5-man wombo combos. You can do it on one person and just delete them, and then you have a 4v5.
Mm-hmm.
His ult cooldown on Yasuo is like irrelevant. It's like 40 seconds. It's like so short. And
Yep,
then Diana ult cooldown isn't super long in the late game, mid to late game. It's just such easy to execute, guaranteed CC and like wombo. So
It's also
like,
kind of
obviously we
hard.
want to hit 5-mans, but you know.
Oh
we
yeah,
don't.
yeah. Get a 5-man pentakill. That would never happen in a Booze Bash game. Though we're too good. We're
A
too
Diana
organized for that
pentakill?
to happen. Yeah,
Yeah, Diana pentakills never happen in Booze Bash.
that'd be ridiculous.
I
Yeah.
know. That's that couldn't be me.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, I think you're right. It is harder because you have to be proactive, and if both teams just show up to the objective at the same time as 5, I think Bilgewater is strongly favored in the fights.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
easier to
yeah.
execute, and they scale better. But Targon does have the tools in
Yeah,
their
but,
draft to make advantages.
Targon doesn't have like any AOE damage, so their team fight is kind of lacking.
Any
Yeah,
what?
AOE damage.
Magic damage? Oh, AoE.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
this is like a macro map play team comp.
Yeah, I don't know
Yep.
what they're about to do.
I actually don't think
Split
I'd pick
Camille?
Kaisa into this team comp either.
It's just business.
I think I'd go Sivir for. Oh, Sivir's banned. Let's see. I'd pick
I
like a
think a
wave clear
Kaisa
80
would
carry,
be-
wave clear pushing 80 carry.
Kaisa was also a takeaway from Juan, because Juan, the Dark Spectre, plays a lot of Kaisa. So they wanted to take that away from him, I think.
I think if you went like MF might. Well, then you're more team fight oriented. I don't know. I just wanted to see somebody with better pushing and defense potential than Kaisa.
Yeah, MF is pretty vulnerable to the Diana Yasuo wombo.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sivir was
they
banned.
have a pretty
Sivir
good,
was ideal.
they have
Sivir
a
was banned.
pretty good 4-1
Yeah.
comp. With the Camille that's the 1.
Yeah, I mean, if Camille can build a lead, then that changes everything, because who on Bilgewater wants to match Camille? It's probably just got to be Yasuo or
Oh
Ornn.
god, yeah. I mean,
Ornn
that's
will get
true.
shit on eventually.
Twitch Lulu.
If Yasuo gets a gold lead, then I think they're content with it.
Yeah, but if you don't have Yasuo with the group, then the easy to execute wombo is missing
Oh
half
yeah,
of
that's
it.
true.
So,
I mean, your 4-man squad still looks fine without
It's not
Yasuo. I
bad.
mean, you don't get the Yasuo wombo, but yeah, you still have the Diana Ornn CC with the Twitch and a Lulu in the back line. That's still fine. I don't have any problem with that.
yeah, if Turtle can pull ahead on Camille and like play the side lanes really well, it's gonna be tough to match him, for sure. And he is a really cool turtle, so
It is a pretty neat turtle.
super cool. So there's a high chance of him doing some really cool stuff because he's a really cool turtle.
Really cool.
Something we were also lecturing Targon on before in our pregame scrim was like trying to seize opportunities on other sides of the map when you're giving up an objective. So I think like macro play could be pretty important in this match right here. You can't just donkey into every fight and match them. You're gonna have to think outside the box and go elsewhere when needed.
Can't just donkey?
No, you can't just donkey this.
If I can't donkey, what am I doing?
Well, I saw you donkey last night. It didn't end well, but I mean, you did donkey.
I didn't donkey. I
You
didn't
donkeyed. You
No.
did. Come on.
I didn't. It's the prank.
We will say no more about that.
Oh, we got the. Oh, what's
What do
going
you
on?
want to do for 3 minutes? Got 3 minutes here, you know. Put a little karaoke, put a little Pingu beat in, you know. Zach could complain about.
Oh.
Ooh,
What?
did I say something? Did I trigger you? Did I trigger a Pingu reaction there?
I was about to put a beat on, but
How about you put a
I'm
beat
sure.
on?
I don't know. I sort of
Yeah,
a
I'm
bit.
down for
I
a little
sort of,
beat.
I'm a bit nervous. I got a bit shy.
Oh yeah.
You nervous?
Yeah, yeah.
You wowed everybody last night. They all expect big things out of you now. No pressure. No pressure, Pingu. No pressure.
Dying finger noises.
Alright, well, this beat I made just an hour ago. Oh,
Yeah, Lemur's requesting beats too. You gonna start doing commissions?
oh yeah, that's what I heard.
This gives me
Make him a Shurima shuffle.
Renaissance Fair vibes. Like what's it called? Not the Renaissance Fair, but the other one.
All right, who's getting first blood?
Definitely Tueri.
Query.
Think so?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Juan.
What's one Twitch? Is that Dark Spectre?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Dark
that's
Spectre.
not a bad bet either.
Alright, well that's about it. Thanks for tuning in.
Yeah, if you have a Jungle Gang bot, Twitch has got those stacks. Twitch is an executor. Oh my god, Twitch is gonna take that kill.
Plus the stealth cheese too. Never know. Sona's a little
First
squishy.
blood on this beat in a second. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Already on the
Mm-mm.
beat.
Shit.
Beatmaster Artie, known as a musical connoisseur.
Arty, more like farty.
Hey, we don't
Can we
say
get a
that
different
kind of
caster
stuff
in here?
here.
Can we get a third caster in
Yeah,
here?
we don't-
That's
we don't
not
say that kind of stuff
troll. This is a
Damn.
positive only cast.
You freaking
We did
pooper?
they had the Grand Sammy cast last night. We got to offset that with some toxic positivity.
They were
Toxic.
pretty positive. Gotta say.
I didn't listen to it. I didn't go back.
I'm just assuming. I didn't listen to it.
I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
5 seconds. I'm ready for this.
A child of the arts, one might say.
I was born in the arts, molded by it.
Molded by it.
Molded by it.
Batman.
Batman, show me your sculpture.
Observer.
You need to work on your texturing, Batman. Your shading.
King Poopy. Loading into the rift.
We did tilt him before this game, so hopefully he overcame that.
He's untiltable.
Alright. Let's go direct to camera. Let's get some game in here.
What, are you in?
Is it?
Yeah.
It's kind of frozen though. I don't think it's really
frozen,
started.
but I'm
yet.
in. Yeah.
Oh.
There we go. Yeah, I'm at like 10
look
seconds
at,
now.
Let's look at the
Oh, they
loading
paused.
screen.
They paused as soon as the game started.
Let's
that's
look
why.
at their icon game.
Icon game?
Yeah. Looking at their icons. I've been into icons lately.
Oh, you're an icon connoisseur too?
Yeah, my
Icon is
icon
the
and border are dope.
Mm.
Best, yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, we're in game.
Oh, you're not in the game yet?
I'm not in the game yet.
How about you get in the
Kill,
game, Pingu?
Okay, I'm in the
Nah,
game.
Zach,
Holy
that was a
shit.
double kill, you liar. You fucking goose. We're at 43 seconds right now.
Yeah, I'm
Oh, there's a little bit of a standoff here. Hockey boys.
I'm catching up.
Oh, hold on. Tori's in position. Did they see Tori walk into that side lane bush out of mid?
Yeah. Yeah, nothing happened.
We're all Gucci gang.
Get your gang, get your gang.
I was personally offended at people hitting way 2K in the mid lane when we were just having a nice little dance conversation.
Hey, it wasn't me.
I know. I think that's why y'all lost. You BM'd us and then we got mad.
I would never. I don't know why you would take it out on me. I did nothing wrong.
So we got Hockey Boys starting on the top side. Oh, I gotta move these
So
scoreboards
scary.
around. Starting coming down bot, maybe for some bot ganks. Well, you 3 camp that? How many camp? How do jungles work?
Yep.
Yep, jungles.
I think
You start-
Nocturne generally wants the full clear so he can try to get 6.
I don't know how many camps you do, but if you start top side, that means you're coming for the bot side.
Generally.
Usually I do a 5 camp scuttle and a 6 camp. Or gang.
Hockey boys opting to full clear or at least top side.
Not passing up on that golem.
He's heading to the
Ooh,
rocks.
look at King Pooh and Adelphi. Looks like they're going to get level 2 first. That's good. That we've been telling them, hey, that's really important. That's number 1 cause of death in the bot lane is letting them get level 2.
Pretty close right here. They are breaking their
Oh,
parallel.
shit. They're stopping. They're stopping. Keep that
They're
pressure up.
faltering.
Uh-oh.
Mopius.
The resolve. Ooh, pretty good trades
Solid
coming out
trade.
of Bella. Yeah,
she
this is
traded back
a
very
win.
well.
I think you want to be low health in that lane if you're Lissandra, honestly. I mean, if you have more sustain, that's something, but... Oh shit, here we go. D-Lime impression. They got the level 2 first. We lied.
But that's okay.
We
They
lied. Don't
realized
push
it. They
into-
backed up.
Yeah.
Some donkey trading in every lane. Everybody's just feeling it out, you know.
Feeling
See
rowdy,
what they
let's
can get
fight.
away with. Well, they got the
Alright,
matching
a level
Star
2
Guardian
now.
skins in bot lane.
Oh, that's hype. That's real hype. They got that Sona heal leveled up. The thing is, if you keep spamming that, you're going to be low on mana eventually. But they're good for now. D-Lyman stepping way out of position there. Twitches in the back line from a melee minions. Great trade for Targon's bot lane.
Ooh, Debella beating the Yasuo up a little bit. Love to see it. Ox overconfidently starting Doran's Blade. Huge mistake. Should have started Doran's Shield. IMO. Let's see, what did he go into
IMO?
secondary runes? He went Bone Plating Revitalize. That's not terrible. Second one to Revitalize would have been better, I think. But yeah. Whatever.
Alright, looks like Jeff's going to be able to pick up most of these before they crash to the turret. Good, keep your farm up. He's actually probably going to be in the lead for farm.
Oh, they got the wave in a nice spot.
Yeah, they got a good freeze right there. Not really a freeze,
And
but...
Juan and D-Line are making little to no efforts to crash it right now. Maybe they recognize it now. Yeah, Juan stepping back up.
Oh, really cool turtle. Careful with these trades. You're leveled down, and you've got the pillar so that Ornn can dive into that and tackle. That's a good trade for the Ornn up top.
Getting a little
Careful, respect
orny
the
up
level
there.
diff.
Feeling kind of orny.
Ornn's just
Yeah.
in a bush with the hammer, building shit.
He does have about a 7
Uh-oh.
CS lead at this point.
Ah!
Oh. Oh.
Oh, hi, jungler. What are you doing
Nothing
here?
to see here.
Hey.
Carry on.
Oh, man, this Lissandra pick is just going exactly how they wanted to in
Yeah,
the mid
she's
lane.
playing it. She's playing it well. She's running low on mana, but
She missed a
staying in
cannon.
there.
I also, as a cannon misser myself, I really feel that. I
Reported.
felt that in my heart.
I mean, she's safely getting to level 6, at which point the lane becomes very dangerous for Yasuo because, like I was saying in loading screen, Nocturne, the Lissandra setup, pretty brazy.
Oh,
Looking
we
for a
got
gank top.
What? This is kind of interesting. All right, it's working though. Like Salmon didn't take the hint. Camilla's kind of out of position past the
And
minions.
just Booz flash.
That should have been a signal to be like, this is weird. She doesn't usually do that. Let's back up. Maybe the jungler's here.
The unfortunate thing for Tueri is the gank does slow down his level 6 timer.
Oh, what?
Salmon
Salmon!
counter ganked here. Salmon baiting this counter gank. Hockey Boy's coming in.
Oh god, Turtle's got to keep his health up.
fighting.
Tueri needs a little bit of damage to finish that kill onto Ornn. Oh no, Turtle, you got to play back.
Hockey
Come on,
Boy.
best first one, Tueri. I got it, baby. Can you 1v1 this Diana?
Yeah, they win this.
I don't think you can, but you have the Camille here. You got to burst it. Got to get that Camille burst damage in.
Oh,
All right, I guess it back it off.
Down
No,
and
no
gets out.
casualties up north.
I think
Yeah.
Hockey Boys may have trolled Turtle. May have trolled Salmon a little bit by kind of
I don't
ditching
know.
him. I think maybe if he had turned to protect Salmon, he might have been able to get out.
Yeah,
I know he wanted that kill though, so it's hard to blame him. He was seeing red.
I think it's kind of dicey trying to 2v2 a Nocturne Camille. That seems like a pretty strong 2v2 pair at this point in the game.
Yeah, kinda.
Especially now that Ornn had already blown his flash in the gank prior to that and was kind of half health.
Diana
know.
is broken though.
She is. Almost as broken as Sivir. Just not mana.
Almost.
Ooh, nice shot, Jeff. Nice shot.
Okay, directed camera. Really
Let's
watching
watch
this bot lane.
farm. Well, you know, nothing else is really happening
Yeah.
right here.
And now life is scary, scary, scary for Mr. Smoked Salmon.
You ever
He's
notice
just
that?
a sad little Ornn. That's not where you want to be.
No. There's the nudge we needed in the top lane. The kill didn't go over to Camille, but I think that's enough, honestly.
Assist. She got a sheen. It's a pretty big spike for
She's
her.
got a 22 gold lead, or farm lead right now.
Yeah, he's probably gonna be. It's probably gonna expand the farm differential.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be a little bit afraid to step up, especially because she's 6 now. And he's not.
Oh, here's a little jungle pressure in the
Boys.
bot lane, getting a ult on the both.
Ooh,
my
big
God.
ult.
Jesus Christ,
Double
that's a
flash
double
to get
4
out.
sums, quad sums.
Gosh darn.
God
Big
damn.
moves from Hockey Boys.
I want to see Nocturne come in and gank this. Oh, he's still not level 6. Oh my god. Yeah, he needs to
Yeah.
get level 6. He need to come. Lysandra might be too low on mana to do full combo though.
He spent a lot of time in that top lane, and you know, even though it's delaying his 6, it's paying off pretty well. I mean, Turtle has a huge lead now. Smoked Salmon was able to hold that wave though. That was pretty cool.
How much mana does Debella have? Let's see.
Very
222. I think
Enough for
she's
all.
like 50 mana short. Actually, her Q's
I think
isn't
Twerry's
it?
going in mid for this. He's
Yeah.
getting the crab.
Let's do it. Oh,
He
bait,
hit
come on.
6, he
Oh,
hit 6. Oh, he's not going for it.
I think this is
No,
kind of hard to do with
maybe.
Debella's health this low now because then you're kind of tempted to use the ult on yourself if you're getting domed by Yasuo rather than to lock up the Yasuo.
You just flash ult him and let
Oh,
Twerry do the rest.
oh god! Oh, Twerry!
can't
Twerry would
finish
need
it.
you!
Good
Okay.
self ult from Debella there. Nice
I have
try.
a criticism here of Twerry doing that Rift Herald. I think what you want to do is use that Nocturne ult the second you get it up, gank, and then go do Rift
Then
Herald.
do
So
the
you got
Rift
the
Herald,
cooldown ticking, then you can get 2 ults in 1 minute instead of 1 ult in whenever he gets to it.
That was a nice attempt from Ox on the solo kill there. I will say it was a little bit of a disrespect move onto Debella, just assuming that she won't be able to ult in time.
Yeah.
Maybe he just miscalculated his damage and thought he could one-shot her.
What
That's
no,
probably
well,
more
he
likely.
could have killed her, but he did an auto before he ulted.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
true. Yeah, she probably would have just died from the ult damage if he
Yeah,
had done that.
yeah,
That's a ping diff, EU ping.
Pretty close.
yeah.
Oh, and life is just getting worse up here for Smoked Salmon as this wave is pushing away from him. It's just actually a disaster for him. He needs his jungler to come help him crash this wave or something.
He still wins. He still wins right now. I believe.
Maybe.
He just needs to go up.
I don't think he has
push
the
away.
confidence to go for it.
Yeah, yeah.
It doesn't look like it.
I think Diana needs to go bot and capitalize on all 4 sums being blown, or to cover mid for a Yasuo roam opportunity bot. One of the two. It doesn't necessarily have to be Diana that ganks.
I want to see Tueri ult onto Yasuo now that it flashes down. Debella still has her summoners. She can easily flash ult,
Yeah.
ignite.
Oh,
Tori is
Ox
still
rolling
just
on
in the
Debella.
jungle farming.
Yeah,
Could be
he's
looking
chunking
for
her
an
out
ult
a bit here,
opportunity
but
there.
not a lot of kill pressure.
God, when I hit level 6 on Nocturne, I am just so pumped to get in the fray and pick somebody off. I can't imagine farming when that's up.
Yeah, I understand that. You want that first ult to be impactful. It really helps set the tempo for the rest of the
Nocturne
game.
setting up a lane
Okay.
game bot.
Okay, interesting, alright. I don't know if I'd gang bot. They have all their sums up. Yasuo already blew his flash. I would have prioritized mid. Don't go back. You
Yeah,
get some
especially into
farm, get some
Lulu
gank.
too. Like, it's really hard
Yeah.
to one-shot someone against Lulu. Debella is in a bit of danger here. She's fine.
She's Debella.
was
She's
opting.
the beans.
Hockey Boys was lurking, but
Oh, we got a Yasuo roam coming up into the top lane. Really cool. Turtle is winning a trade here. Probably not too focused on the map because they're
Yeah.
just beating ass.
Debella's pinging mid and top. You
Yep.
see the danger ping, so
Oh,
good
oh,
comms there
man.
to call that missing.
Okay, he's on ward now. Cool Turtle sees it. Go back out.
Still a little close.
Smoked Salmon could have tackled into that turret and got a stun
maybe
ult
just
set up for Yasuo.
did,
For his
Uh,
ult, but
That was an opportunity missed.
Very, being very patient with this gank.
Corey,
He's
what
still
the
there.
fuck? What
Tori's
the fuck?
been sitting in the alcove for like a full minute.
Are you waiting
now.
for the Twitch to engage?
Oh,
That,
this
look
is
at the
becoming
minions they're gonna
troll.
fight in now. Tori, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, there we go. Cleanse. But it's Lulu. It's Lulu. They have all their sums up.
She missed the Sona ult.
Oh, no. God damn it. God
I have
damn it,
seen that
Tori.
episode before.
Holy shit.
I've experienced that.
No,
You
that
should've
was a
gave it in.
disaster.
This was a mid
Yep.
opportunity.
He just sunk like 2 full minutes of his time into that, and then just way overcommitted.
Yeah.
Hard dipped it and died. That sucks.
He's still up in gold on Diana, but he could have been way higher.
He
Man.
just threw his tempo pretty
Oh,
hard.
Ox
by
going
doing
in on
that.
Debella mid. Debella staying really
She
safe.
self-ults again.
Yeah.
I think what was happening was Tori started the fear, and when you start that fear, you just want
Smoke
to
Salmon
finish it.
fighting.
Going in
Oh
on
my god, wait.
Going in on Turtle.
Oh no, the
Turtle's
ult goes
dead here.
wide.
Oh,
Nice try.
Oh god.
That's what I'm saying. Ornn wins that.
Smoked Salmon almost getting the solo bolo onto Turtle, but not today.
Damn.
Now let's see how much
Good
money
job.
Turtle
Nice
has.
job hanging in there.
I think Turtle might
He is
get
down
Sunder
40 farm.
next back. Then that lands
Yeah, she
over.
hasn't recalled in a while.
Oh god. Woo! He's got the Ornn ult down. Is Camille ult up? No, it's not. I don't know about this trade. You're fighting
She's
in
got that
minions.
the true damage.
Hockey Boy's winning on Sona.
Hockey Boys
Trying to get out.
flash.
Oh,
Rip Herald, it's a
goes
4v3
down.
now.
Twitch just free hitting. Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Twitch didn't even
Yeah,
ult.
Juan is definitely getting out of control now. The Herald is just gonna die without charging, and
That is not
Mhm.
good.
it seems like the wind in the sails of Targon is starting to shift directions.
Yeah. Now you got all
But-
these champions that need items, and they're losing
The
early.
good thing for them is they did get the lead onto the Camille, which was something we identified as a win con for them.
Yeah.
You know what?
So-
Give her another gank. Just send another one up there. Seal the deal even more. Because every bot gank you're doing now is just more dangerous to you than it's worth.
Yeah. Look at
So I
Tori's
go
Russian
top.
Blade
Play her on
Runner
the
King,
winning lane.
I think. Yeah, that's Blade
This
Runner
could have been
King,
so
though.
different. So different. They could have leads in top and mid right now, and then bot could be even.
Yeah. Juan is in a position to run away with this game.
Yep. No, they can just do whatever they want in bot lane now. They can't lose.
Yeah, Adelphi's got no summoners. Jeff's got King Pui's got flash only.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
scary.
that Lulu safety net really makes you bold enough to go into anything. And you got
Yeah,
the Blade of the Ruined King. Oh my god.
You have to always just assume that Twitch is stealthing on you.
Ox
in
going
this
in on the
situation.
Bella.
That was
Bella
early.
ulting herself again.
That was early. I think she should have got the QEW off before she ulted in that case. She had enough
Her
health
E
to
was
live.
down. Her E
Oh,
was
was it? Okay.
Ox with a CS
Yeah.
shutdown.
I was just about to say, he's not killing her, but he's like 10 CS a minute, and he's like really hammering her.
Yeah, 1.5.
Alright,
top.
Twins coming top. I like that. Or is he? Or is he? Nah. He's on a ward. Warren's under tower.
Oh, we're about to
Oh
see a 2v1.
no. Be sus, Twary.
Who's getting
Oh,
caught,
Diana
though?
can't get over the wall.
Oh,
Spell
okay.
shield.
Woo.
Devella doesn't have ult, she can't really help
Oh,
him.
right.
I mean, Ox didn't have ult either, but
That's,
didn't
yeah, I
really
think
need
they
it.
lose, yeah.
yeah.
Hey boys is coming in the jungle looking for Twary, trying to finish him off.
Really cool turtle showing some expertise on Camille.
Got a DC.
We're gonna see a
Summoner had
pause here.
disconnected.
Juan's internet fell into the river.
Juan's internet has fallen into the river.
Man, 2 dragons, huge gold lead on Twitch. That's pretty scary.
Yeah,
It's gonna
I
have
really,
to be macro play.
I really do wish that Tueri would have been like spam ulting mid. I think it, like Andrew said in the chat, you just Lysandra ult Yasuo and Nocturne ult on him, and he just pops.
Yeah, Yasuo can't get
Okay.
away from Nocturne.
Yep. Especially
And it was a
before
no flash
Yasuo.
Yasuo.
Yeah, and he flashed onto her. Yeah, like level 6. I mean, Debella's doing a good job of staying alive, but she's falling behind in farm and gold, and Tueri's ults. Like,
And we're back.
he's past his
and
most
we're done.
impactful.
And no, and we're repaused.
Yeah, he's past his most powerful point in the game already. Tueri is.
Yeah, he's Russian Bork too. Not gonna
He's
stay
probably gonna
alive
get
very
Bork's
long.
on fire. I think.
Yeah. He's not gonna stay alive very long.
You
Not
better
until
build
he
ninja
gets tank
tabbies.
items.
I swear to God, if I see Swifties on him.
I think we hazed him enough before the game so that he won't do that.
Oh man. Oh, that Lulu's gonna have a great time. E-polymorphing the Nocturne, diving in on the Twitch. That Nocturne's gonna get one shot.
Has Tori ulted this game?
Yeah,
Yes.
he ulted bottom and died.
Right.
Yeah. It's
Was that the
overcommitted.
only one? Was it the only ult?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh my
I think
God,
Because
so.
that was after he took Herald, right?
That was, yeah. We
Wow.
should have seen like 3 by now.
Well, let's see how Targon tries to get back in this.
Yeah,
I'm-
Yasuo's still at 10 CS a minute.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm banking on Camille. I'm on the Camille to.
I agree.
be
You have to split them
unstoppable.
out.
Yeah,
is it enough? Is the
yeah,
main
because
concern.
BIlgewater can
I don't
just
think it is.
run at them. BIlgewater can just engage
Yes.
whenever they want.
They can send 2 for Camille and potentially 3v4 right now with building around that Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
God damn.
Yeah, if you get Diana, Twitch, Lulu, I think that could take the rest of them.
Yeah, at this point.
See
I mean,
what's going on
Lysandra
in
can
chat.
like lock Twitch down maybe, but
Yeah.
if you lock Twitch down, then there's Diana. If you lock Diana down, then there's Twitch. She only has one ult.
I guess the other way they win is just mispositioning. If BIlgewater comes out and Twitch just gets cocky and starts farming waves alone, they could just send a Lysandra Nocturne in to kill him if nobody else
I
is
mean,
around.
maybe you're hoping to like Lysandra and Sona ult and just like one-shot the Diana, but it's at the point where Twitch is so strong right now that that's enough time for him to shred all of you at the same time.
Yep,
Mm,
and
no,
he's not in range of that Sona ult.
Nope. Nope, nope, nope. And he has cleanse, even if he is. So it's they got a tall order. But you know, maybe Nocturne can jump onto him with challenging smite and like fuck him up a bit. Distract him long enough for his team to kill Diana and then switch targets, but they did just nerf challenging smite.
It does like a, what is it, like a 15% damage reduction to the person you have smite for
I
5
think it's
seconds,
10.
something like that? 10?
10.
Okay.
It used to be, it was 20 before today.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Yeah, it was a heal, ignite, exhaust, all in one button. Good, that shit was broken. Glad they nerfed it. Stupid ass. Oh, look at me, I get to play jungler and have 4 summoner spells in one button.
Pinky, do you have chat turned on right now?
I do.
Okay, nice.
No, I don't think it's enough to kill Twitch through Lulu Ornn, the
No,
red
no.
smite, but it's enough to maybe survive long enough for your team to kill Diana
Oh, Nocturne?
and then switch targets. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, what's the game plan, right? Like, if Ox is matching Camille, and they're like 4v4ing,
I
Lysandra,
think
or
they're just disengage. I think that's what they do. Use Nocturne
yeah,
up to
you
block
just
the
you have to
engage.
try and bank on Camille just killing Ox or
yeah.
out pushing him or something. Yep.
And then pick a quadrant of the jungle, set up vision, and play around that.
I'm not even convinced that Camille beats Yasuo right now.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Yasuo
Because
has so much
Yasuo
DPS.
is
Yeah.
so much gold. He's at 10 CS a minute.
Yeah, 144.
Yeah, he's at 5.3k. Camille's at 4.1k.
Wow. Holy cow.
Ox is the richest man in this lobby by far right now. Actually, that's not true. He's poorer than one.
Than Twitch, yeah. There's no way.
Yeah, than Twitch.
Yeah, 3 kills, 50 farm.
Pretty close, I guess. Kills what, like 15 farm, something like that.
I think the Lulu is just really a cock block because if they didn't have anybody as protective as Lulu back there, then like a Nocturne ult plus any other member would be enough to get rid of the Twitch and remove it from the equation. But that Lulu is just, it takes 3 people to get through that Lulu Twitch.
Wait, is terror code Mao?
Yes.
I've been wondering who the heck that was for the longest time.
He is a terror on the Rift. Mostly to his team.
Definitely for the team.
Yeah.
Let's get this show on the road.
That's it. Juan's banned.
You know what? This is a game loss. This is how
Yep,
Targon
forfeit,
wins it.
forfeit.
They forfeit because they did not connect to the game.
Forfeit.
Yeah, that's true, Artie. if you send 3 people to kill the Twitch in the back line, you've done nothing to Yasuo and Diana, who are going to come fuck you as soon as all your abilities are down.
Yeah, it definitely seems like quite an uphill battle from here for Targon. Even though the goal difference isn't that big, they really needed to use Nocturne to develop early game tempo and like set the pace of this game. But they're falling behind and they get outscaled significantly, I think. So
Yeah.
It's
Towards
got
the
to
end
be
of the
map
game-
movement. Map movement.
towards the end of the
vision
game, it's
picks.
just like Nocturne just turns into a turn off the light spot. He's not ever doing enough damage to kill anyone in their team. Like
You know
all
what
time.
what I think is an underrated point to nail down is that if you're winning, you simplify the game, and if you're losing, you make the game more complex and add more variables. And then like if things are more complex, you have more of a chance to make the wrong decision and throw the game. So like if you're winning, it's the concept of just okay, we're just gonna roll up as 5. We have enough gold to beat them. We're gonna take Baron and go into the base. But if you're losing, you're gonna 1-3-1. You're gonna split. You're gonna they failed to respond to this. We got a tower over here. That's the kind of play that you'd have to make, I think, in this position.
I wonder what's going on because I see Juan in the Discord call with them.
Maybe
Maybe
he's
he joined on his phone.
reinstalling League.
Banned.
Installing League on Wi-Fi.
No.
Should we get the Pictionary out?
Oh yeah, that's
Gosh
a good
dang
idea.
it.
Oh man.
Pictionary.
Hey, get a quick round of Gardic phone in here. Scribble.io.
Here,
What's
come
the
join my
official
come
rule
join.
on like delay a game, this kind of thing, Zach?
I think they get 15 minutes, at which point Targon can just force them to resume. I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna double check the rules.
Okay.
Or Targon can like give them more time if they're being nice. But I wouldn't blame them if they
Tango, I
don't.
can't see
Oh,
what you're
oh,
streaming.
is he
Summoner
back?
is reconnected.
Yep, I think it's back.
Good thing we had them switch the lobby to tournament mode. They would have been able to pause.
Thank God.
I'm so glad I
Oh
did
man,
that.
that would have been really ironic.
Jeez, that would have been a nightmare.
Because then what we do? Because it's like, okay, I made the lobby wrong, but it's their player that DC'd, so now.
That's happened
Yeah.
before when the player DCs
Oh fuck.
and we don't know who's gonna win. It's
I
happened to my
feel like
team.
you just had to remake at that point.
Yeah. That'd be kind of like sketchy. Like, okay, I know they made the lobby wrong, so if I'm losing, I just DC, wink, wink. Oh, we can't pause. Then I'm.
Nah, I mean, you'd hope nobody would do that. But yeah, I mean, you do have in the rules of the tournament 15 minutes of pause time. So,
Zach, I'll do whatever it takes to beat you. I don't care
well,
what cords I have to pull out of
the
what
jury's out.
holes.
Jury's in on this one. It doesn't take much. Juan typing in chat.
Hmm?
They both said
Promising?
R.
Promising?
Never
Oh, we got
mind,
an
not
R here?
ready. Aaron
R, but not
is
R?
using
We P? We are P?
PP. PP poop. Peep.
Grant, the rule is
Opposing team is permitted to allow additional time, but is not required to. So I think if they go past 15 minutes, then Targon can just make them resume and play 4v5. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
But that's not gonna happen, so they're ready. So.
yep. 4 minutes to spare. That kind of sucks too because I just want to get this game over with if I were them. I don't know. It's not
Yeah.
completely lost. It's only a 2K
No,
gold
it's not
lead. It's
lost,
just
yeah.
that gold is in a really inconvenient position.
Yeah, and they don't. The scaling is against them. Time is
Yeah.
against them. But
They
at the
need a
same time,
tempo.
like, there's a non-zero chance that like Ox just donkeys and runs it down. You know, like who knows?
Yeah.
Anything could happen. So.
And we're back.
You're not happy being even in gold if you're Targon. So you're even less happy being behind in gold right now.
Targon wants to have like
Oh,
early
game's
game lead.
freezing up.
Yeah, it's a spectate bug. Whenever there's a pause. it's
Hello,
happening.
hello. Drag the thing around. There we go. Yep. Okay, I got it. Oh no, no, it's still broken.
Okay, I paused and resumed, and it worked.
Yeah, it's
I
good
think
now.
I think I'm good.
Yeah, I think we're fine. I'm at like 1457.
Yeah, I'm at 58, 59. All right.
Woo!
Back in action. What
League
is
of
this delay? Are we like
Legends.
live now? What is it?
What?
No, I think we're still 3 minutes behind.
Still 3 minutes behind.
Yeah. I guess one way you could win team fights is if you've got like the Diana and the Yasuo coming in to pick one person off with ult, like Debella. If Debella counters that with her ultimate, they blow that up. Sona counter ults, counter engages, and then they burst their two frontline members. I think that fight goes better for you, counter engaging rather than trying to hard dive onto their backline.
Yeah, it just would be at that point up to them to not layer all their CC at the same time and use it to disengage, and then for Jeff King Pui to be able to dish out the deeps, hoping he builds like full DPS.
Oh god,
Maybe
they're in
Phantom
grave
Dancer,
danger here with the
something.
Twitch coming in stealth. No, okay, yeah, we're good. We're good.
Oh,
They're
we
not
finally
looking
setting
that
up
way.
a mid gank. Ox
Oh my
going
god,
in.
we're finally
Oh,
setting up a
Twitch
mid
coming
gank!
in.
It fucking works! Who knew it would work?
Debella
Oh my
lives!
God.
Debella
Who could have
lives!
seen this coming? Who could have
Nobody.
seen this working?
Nobody could have
Oh
seen it
my
coming.
god.
Who? Not me. Not you.
Finally!
They
Oh,
watched
man.
they watched the stream. They were watching.
About fucking. That's what they did.
That's
Oh
it.
my god,
It's
they were
qualified.
watching on the pause. That's a DQ. That's the only way they could have come to that
Yep.
conclusion.
Forfeit. Forfeit. Forfeit.
We should have had 3 of those by now. Maybe not 3.
Yeah, the
but
series
still.
is actually over. Both teams have lost. They both forfeited every game.
Both teams have DQ'd for different reasons.
Funny enough, though, that gank goes
Ooh, man.
in the favor of Targon, but then Diana just stays and gets the turret because Debella had to leave and Tori
Yeah.
looked off.
Yeah,
so
you
he's
wanna
going for a
catch that
gank
wave.
onto Smoked Salmon here.
So we're going top.
This is good.
Looking like
This
it's
is
gonna
the
work.
position he's in.
See.
Oh, yeah, that
oh,
Camille
flash
ult, that's
down
gonna
on
seal
one.
the deal. As soon as that ult goes down, that fear's kicking in, you are dead, Zo. Oh, I
Yeah,
think
he
it's a
tried.
Tori. You want that on Camille. Whatever, it's fine.
Alright, Camille's gonna win anyway.
She has Sunder
Yeah.
already. It's pretty
Well,
cooked
against the
for her.
Ornn, yeah, but if they send the Yasuo on the side lane, we're not really sure how that plays out.
I had to take a phone call. Oh. Hold on, Discord's not working.
Oh my god, these
What's up,
Lissandra ults on the
Yasuo?
Yasuo are disgusting!
Camille's here. Later, bitch.
Hey, Camille's here! Forget about the 4v1 side pressure, she's gonna come in to bail you idiots out.
Hey, you know what? Now they got this 4v5 for Dragon.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Well, now
We got
without
some going
Yasuo,
here.
without Yasuo, they got a chance. They gotta get
Yeah,
on
I
that
think they
Twitch.
should go in here. They should
They're on
definitely
it.
Catch that on! Catch that on!
Catch that Ornn. Catch that Ornn. Or do nothing.
Alright.
They're just
Yeah,
sticking
let's
on
go.
Dragon. Oh, Tori
Oh,
coming
let's
in for the
go,
potential
Tori.
steals. There we go!
Patented to Wary.
Oh my god, that Sono was fucking huge! Oh my god!
They're running down one.
Holy shit! The
Targon.
comebacks! They're up in
Targon.
gold!
To where
Show
Targon,
them.
baby! Let's go!
We don't care
Oh
about
my
scaling.
God.
We
We
don't
got
care
the
about
highs
Dragon.
and the lows of Twary this game. We got that bot lane gang, but then we got the classic Twary neutral objective steal, a beautiful Sona ult to turn around
Yeah.
and fight. Oh my god.
I mean, you would think that maybe Ox being there, having EU ping as well, would balance out the EU ping smite steal, but nope.
Mm.
Tueri shows that his EU ping smite steal
they just
abilities
didn't
are
give
stronger.
Ox smite. They didn't give him
Yeah.
smite.
Mr. Mopius himself.
Yeah, that was also, they were down a member, but they were just used to winning so hard that they're like, it's fine, we'll handle it. But no, actually, you kind of disrespected them and it bit you on the ass.
Now, I want to say that it was like some really good team play from Targon, but I think a lot of it was just on Ox getting caught out by himself in the jungle.
Yeah.
The only reason that whole play was possible. But Targon in the right position to capitalize on that mistake and then crushing the team fight that ensued. I think at that point, if you're BIlgewater, you just need to back off and recognize that you have a 4v5. Camille is way bigger than Ornn. Like, you just got to get out of dodge. It's just a cloud drake. Like, but yeah,
Yeah.
the Camille win con is definitely working out for them. And honestly, like, we were originally talking about how she'd be unmatched in the side lane, but I mean, I don't hate her just grouping and like just fighting with that giant lead either, you know?
I don't know. I still think team fights are dicey for Targon.
I agree. I agree for sure.
Yeah.
But when you
Picks,
when you think
get
about
picks,
the
get picks. They got good
yeah,
pick
yeah,
round.
when you get a free pick in your jungle, it makes it a lot easier. But
Diana,
well,
you
2v1
guys gotta
here
scoot
for
on that,
Camille.
that's no problem.
No, he's just gonna. Yeah, that was weird.
Yeah, I think
Got
Camille
away.
can 1v2 that anyway.
Oh, Diana's looking to collapse on this mid lane that they push into this tower, but it
Yeah,
looks like
this
they're
is
gonna
where
back
things
out.
could get hairy with the Diana and Yasuo both up at the same
Yeah.
time.
But Twitch is
I
in bot, he's
wonder-
not rotating up.
Wonder if there's a window for Tueri to turn
What?
the lights off during the knockup.
What is this death
so that
bush?
Yasuo
Nobody's coming
can't
this
ult.
way.
Yeah, it's a weird bush. But yeah, I wonder if there's a window where
Oh,
if
man.
Tori can find the window when Diana ults to knock up, if he can turn the lights off so Yasuo can't follow up. That would be so clutch.
Oh,
They
here we
found
go.
Diana,
Pick
they
City.
found Diana.
Pick City. Hey, we need some more ult on that. Get the Lissandra ult. Come on.
Diana
Oh, we had her.
flashed
We
out.
let it slip away.
They got her flash. Really would have liked to see Debella pull the trigger on that ult there, but all in all, you get a summoner spell for free.
Yeah,
So
they're scared of
Did
that
you see
one.
how-
happy with that.
Do you see how nervous Jeff was when Diana got out and was
He's
in
like,
melee range? He was like, "No, guys, get her, please!"
He was dead. He was dead on my screen.
Oh my god.
Blue smite from Diana too. I don't really like that. I think red smite would have been really good. It's just so broken even after the nerfs probably.
It's all a fashion statement. Who cares?
Or maybe it like helps her get into range to dash to someone because all she really wants to do is set up the wombo for Yasuo.
Oh man, are they gonna finally collapse on really cool turtle here? I think a
Yep,
dive
for
is not
top.
in your best interest.
For top.
If you
Yeah.
dive, you get isolated. He picks off one of you. The team has time to respond while you're in the Lissandra ult. But the team doesn't look like they
That's good.
have moved at all.
Ox
Oh, yeah,
getting
yeah,
cut
yeah,
out.
it's, yeah.
Ox
Again.
is done.
Ooh,
Oh,
Delphi
no,
whiffed
Sona.
Sona.
Yeah, right into the wind
Yeah,
wall
he's
there.
dead.
It's gonna take 3 people to take down Yasuo.
Kept going
But he
on
dies.
Lissandra.
Looks like they're backing off of the Camille Tower dive though.
So Adelphi, or not Adelphi, Debella fell behind pretty hard in lane, but she never died, and she's doing a great job of shutting down the Yasuo. So
Yeah.
this pick is really paying off for them.
75%
maybe
KP.
It was
Yeah.
a well thought out pick in Ox's pool.
Oh, I gotta update my screen.
100% KP on Tueri.
Yeah, I mean, for all the criticism we gave his early game, he seems to be bouncing back pretty hard. That
Yeah.
bot lane alcove camp was a little sussy, but after that, he's been on top of it.
Yeah, he watched the stream. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
DQ,
yeah.
DQ. Mods? Mod check?
Actually,
Mods
he's a
are
mod. He's a
in.
mod,
Wait,
so
that
he's
is the
allowed.
mod. He
He's
is
a
the mod.
Yeah, he's allowed to do it. Yeah, since he's the mod.
True. Yeah, that is allowed.
Mods
Yeah.
get to watch the stream just to supervise, make sure we're not breaking any rules.
Yeah, I actually, you're disqualified from our match because you didn't give me a live stream of your POV, so, yeah, sorry.
Who's Bash be wild?
Piltover is 4-0 now.
We
Retroactive.
got Dragon
disqualification.
coming up. And no one's got vision on either team.
Ooh, we're gonna duke it out here. We're gonna see a
We're
big
gonna
old
5v5 this,
slugfest.
really?
I
This
don't
is
know.
sketchy.
I mean, the
Oh, I'm
gold is
popping the
dead
trigger a
even.
bit too early.
Ornalt! Hard whip!
Okay, all right. Ordnal's down. That's one less thing to set up Yasuo. Red
Now,
team's a
Bella
little bit
with
more
the
nervous
crabby
now about
move?
this.
Blue team's only
I
engaging
still
the
don't know
Sandra.
about this.
No.
This could go either way, honestly.
I
It's
would
like
have
you're
one
dancing.
person pushing mid right now.
Yeah,
Have
they're
one person
dancing.
pushing mid right behind you while you. Oh my god.
Oh, this is. They're all
Why?
just
No,
watching.
no.
They're just staring at each other.
Very good.
Juan is just like waiting for something to happen.
You need to have Kaisa in the mid lane
Oh,
pushing,
oh,
and if they
Dad,
don't
run in.
respond, oh shit.
Gets
That's
two.
pretty good
Yasuo
setup.
doesn't ult.
Nocturne on the
Sona
back
locks him
line.
up.
Oh my
Yasuo
god.
solo ults on the Nocturne.
Christ! Twitch is dead.
Pooey,
Oh
pooey.
my god.
Yasuo just tearing it up.
Mobius is going ham back there. Please, somebody finish him off. Thank you.
Oh, and it's a 1-5 for Targon.
Oh my
Holy
god. I
shit,
am
what a
so
compromise
tilted
win.
right now if I'm Hockey Boys, dude. I flew in and I got the 2-man ult. Yasuo just didn't press R.
Yikes.
Maybe Nocturne turned the lights off. Like I was saying. Maybe that happened.
Maybe.
Just take a look at that again.
I don't know what the timing was on that. Yeah, let's watch a replay.
He didn't.
Are they going for Baron now?
No, yeah, Yasuo was standing right next to him, just didn't press R. Man, you draft this
Yeah.
wombo combo.
This is a pretty
All you
good
gotta do is
Diana
press
ult.
R.
That's a good start. You have a Delphi in there. That should be like a quick burst.
Her
Oh
ult
yeah.
was good too.
Oh yeah. But if you Yasuo ult combo with that Diana, a Delphi doesn't ever ult this fight. She's dead before
She
she
just
gets
dies.
to.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
that's why you picked these champions.
Man,
Like,
and they
you
didn't do
picked
the
these
wombo.
champions to wombo your ult.
And then, as expected, we send
you don't
Twerry
do it.
back there. Jeff follows it up. We have
Yeah.
a lot of great follow-up potential back there. They managed to kill the Twitch and the Lulu 2-on-2,
yeah,
so
'cause,
that's good.
Tueri has enough gold now that Juan Dark Spectre
Yeah.
can't just one-shot him. So
Yeah, he's
he
got the
flies
money.
in
He's got
with
the
Red
bork.
Smite. He flies in with Red Smite, and I actually think at this point he just beats Twitch right now.
Oh.
Maybe not through Lulu, but really cool
What?
turtle.
Camille's caught out.
Tueri's
I don't know
taking
if
the
that's
day.
necessary.
But they want to turn. They want to turn.
No, no, no,
Adelphi! They didn't see her. No harm done. Walk away. Go home, Adelphi.
Woo!
Uh-oh.
She... Oh man, she's playing with fire.
That was close.
She knows her
Whew.
limits.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ox
We haven't
King
got
really
that.
feeling good about this game though. He's getting
Oh
gold.
yeah, he's got money. Look at him.
He's a rich man.
He doesn't usually get this much money.
This is his first
Got
time ever.
400 gold bounty on him. Ooh, he's getting some shots in. Feeling spicy.
Yeah, he's getting hyped. Now they're trying to.
Camille going for the solo kill. This is an easy kill.
Yeah, let's see the Yasuo
yeah.
on Camille 1v1. We haven't seen this yet. Wait, we're
Ooh,
dragging
they're
it?
starting on Baron.
Okay, we do have teleport on Camille.
I mean, Yasuo's not there for the wombo, not that he did it anyway. So Camille TPing in.
Oh no, this is risky. Diana, we gotta focus Diana on the back line. Come on. There we go. Beautiful Sonda ult again. Hockey Boys is going down. Orange taking a lot of damage here. He goes down as well, and Twitch is not in the fray yet.
Oh, Lissandra!
Cabela's saving that Lissandra ult. Now they're going to finish him off.
Oh!
Get donkey
Targon.
dumpstered on.
Targon like a well.
Oh shit, Cabela's out for blood.
Oh,
She's feeling a little murderous
that-
today.
that
Mopi is
Bella's
showing up
goated.
with a teleport. Full health, wants to clean up the fragments of this fight. Before he's going to scoot on out of there at max speed.
Yeah,
walking away from the minions.
This is a little bit dicey. Does he get the fear off? He gets the fear off. Oh my god! Oh my god!
That's an
And that's a
FF.
clean.
They are playing out of their minds
That's
right
an
now.
FF. That's
5
an
for
FF.
1. 5 for
Holy
1.
shit! This is a tough Baron to take. There you go. There, you'll be fine, right?
You know,
Diana's up.
I didn't like the Baron call in the first place,
Ah,
but they used
don't
it to
risk
bait
it.
out the team fight and just played it better.
I'm kind of surprised they didn't get shit on when that Ornalt coming in and people on the other side of him sandwiching them. Like right here, I thought this was gonna go really badly.
Yeah, the Ornalt only hit like 1, I think, and Juan just didn't get any time on the front line while they were diving the enemy back line, so they just killed the front line for
This was a
BIlgewater.
Yasuo teleport diff. Camille
Yeah,
teleported
Yasuo.
in. She was in there fighting Lulu and Twitch buying her team time. Yasuo walked up and didn't use teleport. Showed up
Good
late
on,
after the fight was decided.
Good on Targon for playing with their teleport advantage, recognizing that Camille was able to join that fight and Yasuo couldn't, taking the numbers advantage, eliminating the wombo combo. And then Yasuo just took the worst of both worlds, didn't keep pushing, so he didn't get anything for it, showed up to the fight late, and still died.
Yeah.
Big brain.
Yeah.
Oh, but they didn't take Baron though.
Yep, they didn't get the Baron, all things said and done.
Gonna
It's
try it
just a
again.
gold lead.
Yasuo's bot.
Yeah,
They give him the
Yasuo's
same
bot.
play
Yep.
twice.
This Baron's just going to be
Wait,
uncontested.
did I rewind?
Yeah.
No, this is.
No, this is live. This is live. They're doing the same thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll just walk up, take that Baron while your Yasuo's bot. What are you gonna do?
And
4v5 us? You saw how that goes.
Control has just completely flipped in this game
This
Yeah.
is
in favor of Targon. They're playing a lot better as a unit right now. It really feels like BIlgewater's out of sorts in these team fights. Like, Diana's going in and ulting, Yasuo's not following up, Ornn's ulting too early. You know, like, they're not executing their plan. Like, I think they have the better team fight. They're just, it's not being executed.
You know what's ironic?
No.
This is their second game together as a team. Their first game was that scrim we did an hour ago.
Yep, they scrimmed a ragtag group of Hextech players and
10 seconds till drag. They got vision on Yasuo and Diana. Ah, never mind.
setting up a death rush, not working out. Looks like BIlgewater might have something to say
split.
about this dragon.
BIlgewater split. Ornn getting.
We're just
trying to
gonna
get
beat up on
1v1.
this Orin, get a little free damage in.
He's not gonna. You're not gonna kill Ornn.
He just letting them know, hey,
The Bella with the
Like
flank.
that.
The Bella with the flank.
The Bella with the flank?
No, with the flank.
Ah.
No, they're collapsing on her. Oh god, team
You
almost
gotta
left her
help
out to
her. You gotta
dry.
help her. Oh, this
All
is a
right.
great
No,
position
I
for
like the
Targon.
flank. I think you should have
Yeah.
done the flank. Actually, I think you could have gone on that Diana there.
That
Let's
Twitch.
see,
That Twitch is
does-
scary though. The Twitch is scary.
Does
Yeah.
Ox decide to press R this time? Find
They're gonna
out
make
next
them
time.
engage.
Yeah,
The
we've seen
engages
this
have been
before.
so sloppy
Oh.
on Bilgewater's side that they want them to engage.
Beautiful
Yeah.
scrying orb.
If you want them to engage, start the dragon.
I don't know. That kind of puts you in a tougher position because you can't back up the river if you start the. I guess you can pull it out. Like Turtle could hit this, pull it
Yeah.
up to the corner of
Yeah,
the pit.
pull it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're starting it.
They are
Oh,
so
nice
antsy.
poke damage on.
Oh,
Oh my
fuck,
god,
so
a Delphi!
Oh, a Delphi!
Holy shit, a
Oh
Delphi!
my god.
What a fucking baller! Oh my god!
Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
still in
oh
this.
god, that
That's still in
Yasuo.
this. Oh yeah.
Oh my
Jesus
God.
fucking
Delphi's
Christ.
Absolutely goaded.
Well,
was
yeah,
that
people are
was
paying
so
a
good.
Delphi. It's not enough.
King Pui with the cleanup. But, wow. I mean, great initiative there from Adelphi. Like,
Pretty good
nothing was
return attempt
happening.
by that
They were
Yasuo,
all
though.
just standing around doing nothing, and Adelphi
That-
got forward. and
That
just
fight was
beat it on him.
unsalvageable, but that Yasuo came close to salvaging it with that ultimate.
Yep.
That was a pretty big. He got a lot of damage out. He got a couple of kills, which means they can't just take the entire base and the inhibitor off of it. It'll slow him down a
Yeah.
little bit.
Let's get a slow-mo replay of this.
Did she just walk up slowly and ult? What?
Oh, no win while anything, but yeah.
Yep.
And then Tueri turning off the lights, jumping in there. Jeff free firing the whole time. I think he literally just right-clicked right there.
I kind of like this comp into Chemtech. Like, you just have great go buttons. It's like, okay, Nocturne's in, I'm in, Camille's in, Lissandra's in. All right, we in.
A lot of like one target focus.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kill him,
And
kill him, kill him.
Now King Pui is hitting critical mass here at 4 items.
Yeah, he's unstoppable.
10, 1, and 6. He's a big boy.
No explanation, please.
Shout out to Tueri for persevering.
You know, I don't think that through any of our discussions on how these fights would have played out, did we ever consider Adelphi just walking up slowly and 4-man. And
I
I'm
never
here
saw
for
that
it.
coming. Never.
I love it. This is my favorite timeline.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck.
I feel like for both teams the nerves got to them, but Targon obviously not as much.
They pulled the trigger
Oh,
and they're
yeah.
pulling the trigger
This
again.
is it, baby.
Diana.
Okay, we got
No,
Diana's
please,
flash. We're
Diana,
still
get
going.
to the
We're
finish.
still going, baby.
Pui just DPSing. Oh my god.
Oh, my God.
Oh, man.
That's game.
I mean,
That's game.
This is
They
the
took the
hottest
initiative.
comeback I've seen in Chemtech in a long time.
I am just so mad at BIlgewater for drafting this Wombo combo and then never doing it once.
Man. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know, we didn't have a single...
Yasuo, no, we're getting some missing things.
We didn't have a
Yasuo.
single...
Yasuo? Question mark, Yasuo?
They didn't combo Diana and Yasuo
No.
all a single time. You really hate to see it.
And you really thought that their team comp was going to be the one that was
Twitch
easier.
Jeff,
God.
trolling?
Jeff,
King
Jeff,
Louis?
trolling? Jeff, question mark? All right. Okay, guess we don't win here.
But his team sort of left him out to dry there.
Yeah. Miscommunication.
Yeah, I think
Or maybe
it
Jeff
looked
being
like,
belligerent.
it looked like his team was trying to just leave and Jeff was just chimping.
Guys, we could in.
King Pui was just chimping.
Oh, Ox trying to get something. No objectives
I
up.
don't
You
wanna
can't
overstay
get
here.
none.
That's fine.
I mean,
no objectives are up.
I'm disappointed with BIlgewater not executing the Wombo, but I'd be even more disappointed if they found a way to throw right there.
Yeah.
But good on them. They only lost one, albeit it was quite a shutdown, and it went straight onto Juan.
Yeah.
So the Dark Spectre's Twitch picked up 1,000 gold from that.
Yeah. And Diana
So that's
without proto belts, it's pretty hard to close that gap onto the carries.
Yeah, true. I mean, without Proto Belt, I think you have to rely a lot more heavily on the Ornn to start it.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
you don't need a Q first, then you just go for it.
But yeah, they haven't
Oh,
executed.
shit!
Oh,
Diana getting
Oh
caught.
my God, the pick potential! What did
Oh,
I say?
yeah.
That's what this team comp's all about: abusing out of position players. And look at you, an out of position player.
Yasuo, someone's
Yeah.
picking Yasuo.
probably
Dang.
too wary.
I mean, don't bother. He's already out. This is kind of a waste of
What the
time.
heck was it?
I think they're just taking up some time before Baron spawns.
Yeah, it's not quite up yet.
They should
Yeah.
have somebody in mid lane though. They need to be catching this wave, and then
Man, Hockey
Nah.
Boy's low caught out there. He had
Yeah.
a pretty strong start, I think, but
This is
It's
a full
fizzled out.
Baron into top. Got built
what's the
right
clock on the Baron
bot
spawner
side of the
now?
map.
Guy has that up for 15 seconds.
Yeah,
Twitch on the
Bilgewater's
bot side, they
playing,
know-
Bot side.
Yeah.
if I'm
Yeah,
Bilgewater
they know they
right
can't
now,
fight it.
I'm thinking about how do we actually get at least one chance of executing our team fight plan. Like,
Mhm.
Juan is still big. The Twitch is still strong. He's almost at 4 items. Like, if you can sow enough chaos by getting like a 4-man wombo and give Twitch like 3.5 seconds to just spray and pray into the middle of it, there's still potential for him to just kill
Yeah.
everyone.
You can't be careless as Piltover
They have to
Aurora.
pull the trigger though. They're just so
They're,
scared.
they're
All that
just,
time.
they're just sticking bot. They're letting them push.
Yeah. I mean,
This is
that
not how
turret-
you do it.
That turret was not defendable, but they need to be here
But this
now
one-
for this one. And they're
You
not.
only have one turret in your base, so you want to
Ornn
fight
is
it
still
this one.
mid. And there it goes.
Ah, cool turtle.
Turtle
Oh,
jumping
it's
in.
a wombo! Oh, we started the
get it.
wombo!
There it is!
Oh my
There it
God,
is.
they did it! They executed the fucking wombo.
They finally did it.
Oh, but
they finally
Pui-
did it.
Pui! Dang it.
King Pui.
Nah.
They should
W
have been doing
yeah!
this all
Okay.
game. They should have been
Jesus
doing this
Christ.
all game. Look at that.
Wow. And all right, we were careless.
I mean, they got another inhib, so damage is being dealt to the base, but the doubt's starting to creep in a little bit if you're Targon. I would imagine.
Yeah, you gotta be real careful. They finally did it. That was beautiful. What did they get? 3 or 4
Yeah,
on that
was really
Diana?
good. I think it was a 3-man ult, and then he like the Yasuo
Oh,
ult
here's the
followed
replay.
it up. Twitch got the free hits. Like, it's everything they needed.
And that Ornalt just decimated their team.
I think Adelphi dies here without ulting too, which is what we were expecting to happen at that
Yeah.
dragon fight.
I mean, look, Juan is getting free hits right now. He gets ulted on by a 1 HP Tueri at the very end, and flashes away. Perhaps a little bit too careful with his flash there. He probably could have just cleansed the fear, because Tueri ulted onto him and immediately stopwatched. So, but you know, BIlgewater not going down without a fight. They can fight their way back into this one.
You can't let yourself be deterred by that. You've got the 2 inhibitors down, so if you just position for that bot turret, you don't need to worry about much else. You need to wait for the waves to push in, have somebody be out of position, and then take the turret while they're 4v5.
Yep. Front to back it as best you can. Try not to get womboed. And then give King Puya an angle to ult in and find his moment. They've got good dive.
Oh my god, Jeff has 14 kills right now.
Yeah. He's a pretty big boy. Adelphi?
Oh no!
Oh!
She
falling
flipped!
apart.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Oh, not like this.
Now I'm deterred. I'm deterred right now.
Are we gonna see another comeback? A comeback?
Come back on, come back. Oh god, careful now!
Tueri!
Wait, hold on. No, this is good. This is good. I got the
Diana ult
Lissandra.
whiffs. Lissandra ults onto the Yasuo.
King
He's got
Pui.
GA though. He's resurrecting.
Oh, Twitch! Oh! Twitch!
Jesus Christ!
The win wall.
Oh, Jeff, please get the Diana at least. Thank you.
Oh man,
Holy
Targon.
But look at the
Please,
base,
Targon.
look
Wait,
at
Lissandra, buy time. Lissandra, buy time. Stop the backs, and the base, that turret's gonna die.
King
Oh,
Pui
fuck.
almost kills. Oh my gosh. Oh man.
On GA,
Targon.
on
Wait.
GA, on GA, on
Yeah,
GA.
refresh the
You know what they
scoreboard.
could do? They could go for a backdoor play right there.
Oh, you did. Okay.
If they have everybody chasing you through the jungle after that Adelphi pick, you could have
Camille
Camille
again.
sneak off, teleport into the base, and kill it. That's kind of what we did to end our first series. We just had Clouds walk up to the base and kill it while we had Xerath and Lux holding backs near Dragon Pit after we got Pingu picked off.
The other thing to consider here too is you're anticipating a giant 5v5 at the Dragon Soul, but Targon always has the option of just running into their base instead.
Yeah.
Because A, it's just Cloud Soul, and B, if they can get the inside track onto the base and just run through, they can just tank that last turret.
Yeah, Camille.
I don't think they've-
Camille can tank it. Can solo that turret.
So could Nocturne.
Oh, yeah.
Nocturne could tank it too.
I don't think they've had that mentality though, because they've been winning all these team fights handily, so they haven't been thinking about backdoor plays and sneaky ways to get around team fights. They've been so excited to take them.
Just take
But
them.
now
and all
that
of a
they're
sudden,
showing that they can execute the wombo,
Yeah.
now you should consider that.
BIlgewater was like, wait, let's do the thing that we drafted our entire team to do.
And now that they're doing it,
Into
let's
the game.
I'll let them do it.
For the first time. Yeah, a bit of a lull here, waiting for objectives to come up. Targon, you have to imagine that if they weren't thinking about backdooring because they wanted those fights, it might be starting to creep into their minds now that they're starting to lose fights.
Yeah, they gotta get Camille on that split. She's just not doing that much anymore.
Hmm?
They gotta get Camille on the split.
Oh yeah.
I think that fight was
Delphi.
still fine if you had a Delphi alive.
Adelphi had that really great ult and she's had some great moments, but she needs to remember that she's still a Sona and she's still really squishy and she can still get one shot.
Yeah, I hate playing Sona.
Yeah, just gotta be a little careful. A character like Sona,
Oh,
God, that was close.
character like Sona wants to be around all of her friends, so just stay near your friends.
And don't go down mysterious hallways alone.
Yeah, it's dark in there. And definitely don't flash into them 1v5 when you're already dead. That was probably just a panic flash.
We got a Twitch up top clearing that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I'd go for this. I'd bite. We
It's
got
hard,
Dragon
right? They're
wins.
close to
Dragon
their
out.
tower.
50 seconds. Yeah, they are.
I think maybe
Back
they just
against
back
wall.
up for the soul. Try to make BIlgewater come into them.
Okay, what concerns me is they don't have vision control of this quadrant of the jungle. Like, Red still has wards up here. We don't have a nice grid of wards set up.
This is where they
If I'm
want them.
turtle, if I'm
Look,
turtle,
it's a
I'm
blue ward.
eyeballing that top wave too.
Red has better control of the
Tueri's
vision of
alone.
this jungle.
Ornn could have just ulted Tueri right there and ran him down.
Oh, here's the Ornn ult. Everybody back up. Let it fizzle.
Oof.
Okay, there's one tool. Don't! Please, God! Okay, that's a
Ox
wall.
windwalled it. Big knockup. Solo ult on the Delphi. Ox jumps into the back line. Yasuo's killing Pui. It's a mess. It's a mess
Oh,
for
man.
Targon.
Nobody dove with the Tueri into the back line, so the Twitch went unkilled.
King Pui is alive. Turtle survives too.
Turtle's got
Turtle has
TP.
teleport. I think he just TP's into the base. But they don't.
Yeah,
they can't
yeah.
stop the
Please
recalls.
TP. Please TP. Oh, yeah,
I don't
you can
think
you can win here.
Oh man.
Oh, God, they don't
I'm
recognize
afraid.
it. Oh, Turtle has 1 health. Never mind. Oh, God.
That's soul for Bilgewater.
This hurts. This hurts a
It-
lot. They had this in
it's-
the bag.
Yeah, I don't know, man. The wombo combo from Bill is clawing them back in.
Yeah, their team
Juan
comes
sitting in
nasty.
the back line with his reliable damage.
Adelphi got really hyped by walking up and walking up slowly and ulting that one time that she wants to do it every fight. But the thing is, it shouldn't happen. They
Yeah, I
should
mean-
be windwalling it, and they should be killing you if you're frontlining like that.
Yeah, it got windwalled, and then she actually got solo ulted or knocked her up, and then Yasuo solo ulted her, and they just blasted her. I mean, Yasuo definitely wants to ult as soon as possible in the fight so he can get his armor pen on his autos and Qs, but man,
It'd be hard to push into this base now with Baron up.
yeah,
Or
very
Baron
difficult.
buff given to him, yeah. What are you doing in this bush?
Yeah, I don't hate a death brush, but again, you're setting up a death brush next to the objective that was just killed.
Yeah.
So
We're
there's
no longer
reason to
interested.
go there. Yeah.
If we're setting up a death brush, I would do it like near. Oh God, I wouldn't set up any
Oh,
death brush.
I
in this
like them
situation,
being
honestly.
as 5 right here though. They're like enough fucking around. Like let's just be together.
I still think the Camille backdoor play is hot as hell, and I just don't think they've thought about it at all.
They're looking to keep their side lanes pushed. They're trying to neutralize this Baron as much as they can. The thing about it is, Delphi, no! Oh. The thing
Give me a
about
heart
it
attack.
is, even though Bilgewater's starting to pull back into this game, they have a lot of ground to cover. I mean, physically, just to get to the other side
Yeah,
of the map.
yeah.
Like their waves are so not there. They only have bot lane.
If
So
they
Targon's
5-0
doing a
them in
decent
their
job.
base, they can't end the game.
They're doing a decent job of
Maybe they
controlling this
can.
area and saying if you try to push out, we're just gonna butt rush your base. In the butt.
In the butt?
Yeah,
Butt rush the butt. The butt of the base.
the butt of the base. AKA top
Elfie,
lane, where all
careful.
the butt heads are.
I want to stick a Delphi in the mid lane. Get her out of that jungle. I think she's more prone to making
Yeah.
dangerous pathing decisions in that
There's
jungle.
a lot of little corridors for her to walk into, but Targon has effectively neutralized this Baron buff. I think it's gotta be almost gone by now, right? It's a third of the duration left.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
a
they're not going to get any push off.
15-minute banger.
It's a denial Baron.
Yeah. But you know, it's also, I mean, Bilgewater has claimed the Cloud Soul.
Oh my god, we've done 7 dragons.
Cloud
Holy
Soul
shit.
is freshly buffed on this patch too. It gives 15% move speed now.
They're fast, look at them.
Yeah, I mean that does give them a teamfight advantage for sure.
Wait, Yasuo's out of position. If they Nocturnal into this and take the 45,
I don't think they
it's
see
good,
him.
but
Now they see him, but
it's
they
too late
didn't
now.
before.
Yeah.
The thing about that Cloud Soul
Never
too
went
is
on that.
him being out of position doesn't mean as much as
Oh,
it used
true.
to because he gets 15% move speed.
And people love that Death Bush in particular.
Yeah, I hope we shoot a Kaisa W into this bush or something instead of
Oh,
walking
Camille's
into
walking
it.
up.
They just
Ooh.
failed.
Camille!
Oh, Turtle!
It's okay, he's got GA, he's got GA. Soda ult into the wind wall again.
Yasuo.
Oh, you gotta start running
I think
the
they're going
base.
to leave him.
You gotta start
They're going to
running
leave
the
him and they're
base.
going to play D.
Yasuo getting
Don't even
GL.
finish off that Yasuo kill. You can't afford to finish off this Yasuo.
Oh, the flash from Diana!
Oh!
Pulls him in!
Oh,
Combo,
God,
combo!
you had to
It's
leave.
over! It's over!
You had to walk out of there. You can't stay for the Yasuo finish
Jeff
off.
flies
This team's
in and
coming
dives
to
and
lose.
Bilgewater claws their way back in. I think they just end here, right? I mean,
That was a banger. What a fucking game.
Tueri is cutting off the minions though.
All right, that's pretty big brain. The other 2 minion waves are pretty far
Yeah,
off.
Tueri might have saved
Baron
the game.
Dutch is
Well, they have a
expired.
cannon. They have a
They
cannon.
can't end.
The cannon's taking.
If
I don't
Ornn
think it's
tanks-
going to take them a long time.
If Ornn tanks, they can end. Someone tanks.
Yeah, they have
Oh
to
my
tank the
God.
turret. If they can just keep the minions alive, I think this game is over.
Okay, yeah, wow. They do a shit ton of damage to those turrets.
Oh man, this is a heartbreaker for Targon.
Just a
You
draft
could
pick.
have
Yeah,
had
it's
it
over. Game over.
all.
Oh my
and you
gosh.
had it.
BIlgewater, in a slugfest, manages to pull their way back and take the win in game 1.
I hereby dub thee the Bilgewater Bangers.
The BIlgewater bangers. Oh man. Talk to me about game 2.
That was a hard comp to do.
You know, BIlgewater, they took their time. They finally started doing their wombo though, and yeah, I mean their draft was great. I thought it was better from the beginning. They just lost control. Targon seemed to be playing as a unit more, and then it seemed like something just like clicked in Bilgewater's heads, and they were just like, "Let's do the thing," and then they won.
Yeah, I think they needed to recognize that as soon as they had figured out the Wombo and were ready to pull the trigger on it, they needed to change their game plan to a Camille backdoor. You drafted the Camille from the beginning to be like a side lane threat in a 4-1. So go back to that plan. You need to switch.
Or maybe break up the wombo somehow. Like the Yasuo Diana wombo is so strong that even from the giant deficit that they had, they were still able to claw their way back in. And honestly, like you hate to say it, but I mean Jeff King Pui dying and giving 1,000 gold to Twitch like right in the middle of that is just. And then like the catch by the catch onto Adelphi, like tiny little mistakes that they made that just stalled it out,
Oh
allowed
yeah, that
Bilgewater
in
to
game
come
when he
back
was
in.
under the Nexus turret,
What do we
right?
Yeah.
talk about when they were getting the inhib top and they all walked
Mhm.
into Diana?
Yeah,
And
they clung together
they,
and gave them the wombo.
they tunneled in on the inhib, right click. Diana's just like, okay, right click. Then boom, they're done.
Yeah, I mean the original game plan of having or rather, what we thought their original game plan should have been of the Camille being in the side lane. Camille started grouping and winning fights with her lead, and I was all for it because it was working, and they built the tempo.
Mhm.
But once they started to fall behind,
They were
I
playing
think they
in
needed to
lanes, yeah.
squat back.
Once they started
Yeah.
Gotta be
moving out of the
adaptable.
jungle and playing
I'll
in
be right
lanes,
back.
they can't really get that many catches. Good game though.
I think it also hurt him a little bit that the Cloud Soul wasn't recognized as like a if it wasn't like an Earth Soul or a Fire Soul or a Lightning Soul, where they could have just said like, okay, this is coming up in 2 minutes, we get to take that because we have map control, and then we win with that. It's Cloud Soul, so they couldn't just rely on that as like the game-ending play. They had to push into the base.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was tough.
Are you talking about Targon?
Yeah. Targon could have had Soul if they were patient and they thought that was going to end the game for them, but I don't think that would have. So they had to go into the base and be on the offensive.
Yeah. I think I found
It didn't really matter.
I think I found the problem with my mic. I think it's because if I put my mic on the table, it picks up the vibration of the fan. But
You
if I take-
vibing?
Yeah, I'm vibing. If I take my mic off the table, it doesn't pick it up at all.
Ah.
Let me do some tests. Chat, let me know. Can you hear the fan?
Yeah, I think I want Diana off the table. I think you can drop a Renat. Oh, let's see. They picked Diana in the first three, right? So who do you drop for that? What were the
Talking about
bans?
I don't know.
Yeah, I would put Diana ban on the table.
Yeah, Diana is the easier to execute part of that combo, so you just fly in the middle of them and get a big old knockup.
Oh, and
We could always go Zac jungle.
great nerfs, right?
Did they not nerf Diana?
Did they draft already? Did I miss the?
No. They haven't
don't
set
see the
the
draft.
links.
Draft link, please.
Draft link, please.
I'm still kind of down for the Camille side lane pressure comp.
Yeah.
But the Lissandra pick's still good too in the Yas pool. But I think you go something other than Kaisa Nocturne maybe. And you play more defensively, less divey, more counter engage. Let them
Is it
into
the
you
same?
rather than hit the button.
Are they on the same side here?
Nope.
They switch sides. All right, let's see what game 2 adaptations are made. I don't know. The side lane thing, I think you should just go into some sort of team fight comp. Like they were playing the fights better in the mid game, and side lane stuff is harder to execute. So I'd say you just donkey with them, pick a better team fight comp.
Well, that's true. They didn't recognize the backdoor potential. So if you're not thinking of that mentality, you shouldn't go it.
Yeah, it's a harder macro like hurdle, harder to execute. So
And even if you have a stronger top laner, that doesn't mean you have to relegate them to a side laner and beat them up. You can get a gold lead off of them and a farm lead, and then you can send them into team fights ahead of the other top laner, like we do with Pingu.
yeah, you can pick a top laner that can team fight.
Yeah.
Like carry and team fight. I mean, Camille can team fight too.
Every game, Pingu's begging to get that Rift Herald up there to bust the tower and free him from his top lane, so he can go fight other people.
Yes.
Luxban coming out. Get Wukong. I don't know if he plays it, but Wukong's so broken. I think Wukong's the best champion in the game right now.
Got a targeted to beans ban on the Lux.
I think Orange better.
Or better than what?
Then Wukong?
No, that was a joke.
Oh yeah.
Too soon. Bunch of Vandal City buttheads.
So last time they banned, who was the third ban? I remember the Samira ban. I don't know if you need the Samira ban actually. That Twitch was ferocious.
The third
Although
ban was
it's a gold lead.
Rammus.
Rammus?
Yeah.
Let him play Rammus.
Just don't pick all AD.
Yeah.
Ooh, they're banning the Nocturne.
Who's first pick? Okay, so Blue's got first pick.
Yep.
Don't leave the
BIlgewater.
Diana up.
See
I
what
would
the
want to take the
adaptation-
Diana. If I'm Targon, I want to be blue side and I want to first pick Diana.
Yeah, I mean, Tueri does play it.
Yeah. I think that would be a great champ for Tueri to be on.
Yeah, and they're gonna ban it. I think that's the right call, just because they
you're
don't
on
have
red
first
side, yeah.
pick. So
Did they have side selection in this game?
I
Or
think
did they have side selection game one, I guess, yeah.
the Sivir goes through. See schedule. Targon had side select in game 1, so
Yeah.
BIlgewater had it this game.
They first picked the Nocturne. Honestly, it wasn't bad, but I think the Diana is more valuable right now. Tueri did great
Yeah.
on the Nocturne, though, honestly, so it's hard to say that was much of a mistake. I
BIlgewater
guess you
is
just ban it and
snagging
pick Nocturne if you want
Sivir.
that.
Sivir's a high priority pick.
Kaisa
Going back
again.
to Kaisa? I mean, I don't
Still
think the
going with
Kaisa
that?
was the problem. I think Kaisa was fine. I think maybe you take Ornn away here. If you're Targon.
Yeah.
I know Turtle plays it.
Seraphine. I
Opting
think
for
Seraphine's
Seraphine.
an upgrade over Sona in every case. I don't
Yeah, I
ever think
agree.
Sona's better than Seraphine. But
Yeah,
I think
it's
that's just a
also
numbers preference.
it's also a flex pick.
True. Yeah, that could be mid.
So, yeah, they can hold it until second rotation.
But I think Seraphine's too scary into Ox's champ pool, so he's going to pick something that would make Seraphine rotate to bot.
Yeah, let's
support.
see if they snag an Ox champion in the first rotation. Because honestly, if they don't, and then Targon can just ban Akali.
Oh!
Yasuo,
They want the
they'd
Sona
take
now.
the Sona.
Wow, with the Sivir Sona, they're just already signaling we're here for the big setup team fights. Let's do it. We're doing the same fucking
Yeah,
thing.
Ornn.
There we go, Ornn.
Man, I would have loved to see Targon take the Ornn away, but Seraphine's great too.
I think you
Get
don't pick
a-
Kaisa there. If you have two contested picks, you could go Ornn, Seraphine, and drop the Kaisa to later.
Yeah, because they'd already taken Sivir, so they're not going to take Kaisa away from you.
And I don't think they ever would have, even if they hadn't picked AD carry.
They're showing their hands on the flex that early. I don't like that, but
I think it was already known. I don't think that's very sneaky.
I don't know. I think they should have taken a jungler there and left it up to a question mark. Maybe
Well,
draw some more bans at either position.
I think the other thing is if you don't pick Lissandra here, Lissandra was pretty problematic for Ox, so they would
they're
ban
worried
it,
it gets
and you
banned.
know, your opportunity to
I
play
mean,
Lissandra goes
was
away.
it though?
In the mid game, it was, but that was just because he kept getting caught out.
Yeah.
He pulled really far ahead, 1v1.
I think that's
But I don't
Lissandra
know
was very underwhelming.
What else does DeBella play though? Because the rest of her champion pool, if she mains Lux, might be pretty vulnerable. Other than
Nico,
Lissandra,
she plays Nico.
Nico. I don't know
They already
anything about
banned
how Nico
Lux.
lanes. Yeah,
She plays a little bit of a Nivea.
Nivea could be pretty fine actually. I think a Nivea
I don't
would
think
be well.
she's very comfortable on it, but
Mm.
she's played it before.
I
It
think a
also
Nivea would
feels
be
a
good.
little weird to pick Lissandra and then ban a bunch of assassins. It's like that's why you want Lissandra, you know? They're
Yeah, I
leaving
guess
the
you ban
alcohol.
junglers here.
Yeah, I guess the Akali is just something they don't want to deal with.
Yeah, that's probably your fault from the scrum earlier.
Oh, Trundle. Is Pingu in the game? Dang.
Hey, Rundle. Is Trundle
No,
Man really
if
needed?
Pingu was in the game, they would have left the Trundle out.
Hey, I watched that back. you hard-headed idiot.
It's not the same.
You just walk straight up to this Wukong.
It's not the same. That would have worked. That would have worked
What
last
was that,
season.
Pingu? What was that?
It would have worked last season, okay?
Oh my god.
Dang. That would have worked.
Oh, it's okay. I'm a dumbass.
I
Oh,
trolled.
Jesus
I trolled.
Christ.
I pulled a Hushinshin. I trolled.
Right through the counter strike.
Ooh,
Urgot.
Urgot.
That's fucking cool. I love Urgot.
Let me get Michael in here. Get one
I've
base
seen
in
a
here.
lot of Urgot. There's some Urgot play. Garen Jesus plays Urgot. We did see him play that a good bit last season.
I like it.
It's pretty tough. Tough pick.
Something he can carry on. Something that he can team fight on, sidelight on. Galio.
Galio. Ooh.
Little weird unless they draft something that'll
What's the
dive in
jungler
with this
do?
last pick.
Yeah, you
I'd
gotta.
say, like Jarvan or something.
Man,
you know?
Zach would be too low damage. I think their team comp is really low damage outside the server now.
Yeah. The good news for them on that front is Targon has not shown much beef in their picks,
Ooh.
so they're not very tanky.
Not a lot to get through.
Yeah.
I like
Olaf!
that. I like that.
Ooh.
I don't give a fuck about Lissandra.
Olaf can just press R and just yeet himself into the middle of all of them and give Galio a target to ult into.
Yeah.
Can you press R while you're CC'd, or do you have to do it before having the CC applied?
While and
Next time.
before. While you can do it
Both,
while.
yeah.
So you get Lissandra ulted, and you can just R and then walk
Just
out of
give
the
it
ice. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure.
Bye? Okay.
That's a good.
All
That's a
right.
Very
great
Vi.
pick. That's a fucking
I like that.
amazing pick.
Nocturne's banned. This
Oh.
is as close as you can get
Vi
to
can
Nocturne.
gank any lane, and it would work out.
And she doesn't have to wait till 6 like Nocturne does.
Yeah, that's gonna be
That's
good.
true.
Yeah. I want to see
See
that.
if
I want to
he
see a
executes
3
it.
camp top. That'd be fucking dope.
I want to see him at some point gank mid because Lissandra is so good at setting up ganks into melees, and
Yeah,
Ox
yeah.
will go in.
And Vi shreds Galio.
Yeah.
Yeah, we waited a long time to abuse that mid Lissandra pick.
But
I'm
late
trying to
game.
decide who I like better in late game here. Yeah.
Late game. I think
Probably
BIlgewater.
Targon.
I like BIlgewater late game.
BIlgewater's team comp looks disgusting late game.
It's just like they are kind of low on damage. Olaf falls off pretty hard.
No, they got an amazing front to back. The front to back is.
They do have a great front to back, but
Yeah.
Targon also has the ability to forego front to back
Yeah, yeah.
with
Seraphine,
Lissandra,
Vi,
Seraphine ults, Vi, Kaisa can choose where she jumps in.
Yeah,
I think the only
make it a back to front.
Yeah, boy.
I think the only downgrade on Bilgewater's comp is I think I preferred Lulu over Sona to counteract all the people trying to dive your AD carry, and I think that's even more important now that it's the sole damage threat in the late game. Now you really need to protect the AD carry. Whereas last game when you had Yasuo, you had Diana, you didn't necessarily have to keep the AD carry alive. They could die and you could turn your attention to one of the other carries. But
Yeah.
Now you really got to keep the Sivir
I
alive.
mean, they did draft a pretty good Protect the President comp with Galio, Sona, and then
Yeah.
Ornn and Olaf to buy space, plus the
Yeah.
Sivir ult on top of it to give him room to kite. It's just going to be a matter of can he effectively use the spell shield to avoid engage and kite away from Vi. Because Vi can get onto him, but if there's not enough like follow-up, if he can have enough space in between himself and the rest of Vi's team, then he can survive through the ult, I think.
Yeah.
The interaction between Sivir's spell shield and Vi ult work, because I think that's the only way they are the most common way they're going to try to get onto the Sivir is that.
Yeah. Vi Kaisa though is a combination I have run many times.
Vi Kai'Sa Seraphine.
Yeah, Seraphine's great too because Vi throws herself in and gives Seraphine a target to extend the ult range off of.
Yeah.
And like, if Vi dives past you to your backline, usually what your team does is they all turn around to try to stomp that Vi out, and that means you're back to the Seraphine ult, you're lined up. Vi creates that line in the team fight that they collapse on.
Couple
When I
of
pick
Piltover
that,
characters.
I'm gonna die.
You know we love me some Piltover characters.
Huh.
I recommend skipping.
I think that's one reason I need to pick Rumble up and play him a little bit in the mid lane.
He's
a
actually a
Bandle City
Bandle City.
mascot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. He's Bandle City as fuck.
Yeah.
Hey, we're more Bandle City than you guys are. We play Teemo.
Yeah. Nah, not yet. You haven't. Or did you? Did
And
you play
Hammered.
Timo? Did you
No,
play
we
Timo?
haven't played it this tournament, but it's always there. It's lurking. Teemo's buffed on this patch.
Yeah, true. They did some like shroom range increases and a little bit of damage, but mostly the shroom range was like the big thing.
Yeah,
It was.
I wasn't sure if that was a big thing or not, but apparently.
think
according to
about this
Ben and
way.
Pingu, it is.
Think about it this way. So, you bounce your shrooms, you're getting an extra 400 units of range.
Yeah,
On your
it's
second
200
shroom.
per. Yeah.
And it's a lot easier to clear waves with
True.
600 shroom range. It's just
It
a lot
doesn't make
safer,
any
a lot
difference.
safer.
Like if you're using them as landmines, it doesn't make any difference. But
Yeah.
like it's surprising the number of times I see us in like a 5v5 standoff and Ben's tossing shrooms into each other to hit people.
Yeah.
True.
Especially when everybody goes sweeper. When you have like 5-man sweeper and they're fully like Teemo hating on the landmines, you revert to that kind of like style of shroom throwing a lot more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives Teemo a lot more utility.
I swear they
for sure.
buffed Timo like 7 times in a row.
Stop it!
Yeah.
Yes.
Stop it! Stop
And-
buffing Teemo.
Still no one plays it. It's pure damage, dang.
Yeah. Teemo mid is probably the only place he would ever be super viable.
Yeah, that's good. I can see that. Never got a scuttle crab. Enemy jungler.
And like, if you're gonna have a character that's picked that just does pure damage, you want it to be probably in mid lane or bot. But I don't know
Yeah.
about 80 carry Teemo.
I'm kind of down with sticking tanks in the mid lane. I think that's kind of neat.
That's
Into
an
like
option.
we've seen a lot of like assassin melee people take over the mid lane versus like the traditional like I'm a distance mage, control
please.
mage
You
kind
just
of
go
approach.
Please.
Thorn
Play
mid.
tanks
I
in the
think
mid,
tanks are
please.
cool. I think it's fucking sweet. Hey, wait, Pingu, I'm down. If you want to play some Vayne,
No,
I'll play-
don't play a tank in the mid.
Oh, don't? Oh, okay. Well, that's because you're the traditional. Oh, I'm Aurelion Soul. I'm a Nivea mage player. You're not one of these assassin kids running around.
Yeah, but if I'm against a tank in the mid, I'm just gonna roam. I'm just gonna leave. And what are they gonna do? They're gonna walk up, and no one's hitting them, cause I'm already there. Dang. But hey, you do you. You do you. It could be good.
I'm just doing me.
Oh, Cho'Gath's a tank. He's just gonna one shot that wave and then
Oh,
he's
yeah.
not roaming anywhere.
Yeah, and the wave clear too. That's a big thing.
Yeah.
Me hate tanks. Me hate tanks.
No, well, Ornn is not a tank.
Nope. He's an
Orange and-
assassin, mage, frontline, backline, marksman.
Yeah.
Or helicopter.
Apache helicopter. Yeah.
Punk. He's a little punk.
I'm gonna eat dinner. I'll be back in 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
see ya.
can handle laning phase. You got this.
No, I'm afraid. I'm gonna cry.
But back to solo bolo.
Solo bolo.
Who do you think's winning this game?
I like Bilgewater's team if they get an early mid-game lead, but if it donkeys out to 50 minutes, I think I like Targon.
Okay, all right. I got it opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Targon's gonna smash early, but lose late.
I just think Olaf falls off so hard that if he's not able to like establish tempo and push the pace of the game in his favor, that he's gonna be useless.
Yeah, but I feel like Olaf's never gonna be alone. It's always gonna
Yeah,
have
ideally not.
Ornn or Galio by his side.
He should have Galio ulting in with him. Yeah. Maybe they use a Galio ult defensively to protect Sivir. It's just like if Sivir dies, it's over for Bilgewater.
Well, good thing with Sivir is
Whereas-
he's so slippery.
Yeah, whereas Targon has multiple threats in Kaisa and Urgot. I think. Urgot can really carry team fights.
Yeah, true.
But we shall see. Who's getting first blood?
Tueri, of course.
Tueri?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so. Either Tueri or whoever he ganks. Assuming he ganks. Hoping he ganks.
The 2-minute gank classic.
Fuck it, just level 1. Sit in the bush behind the top laner, start Q, and just gank him level 1. As soon as minions collide.
This is why.
Urgot starts E.
This is why you should jungle. Dang. Okay.
I'll only do that for you.
Woohoo.
Let's do this! Woo! Game
Woo.
2!
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Uh-oh. What's
Is it
going on?
happening?
Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Galio, 2-man
taunt?
taunt! Oh my god.
Oh!
First blood going over
First
the Pui!
blood! Oh my god. What donkey invading?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I can't just sit here and eat dinner for 10 goddamn minutes before they do
Nope,
a 5v5 engage? What the fuck?
Yeah,
Right, eat.
Bilgewater faltered there. But they had no damage. Right.
Now Ox started W on Galio, which sucks. First blood goes over to Kaisa. I'm pretty sure he has Treasure Hunter. He didn't recall and spend his gold. So it doesn't matter that much, but... Okay. Spicy. Spicy meatball.
That's weird. I would never want a spicy meatball.
No?
No.
You don't want to get a spicy meatball?
I'd want spicy marinara. It's spicy sauce. But
What
not
if you put the spicy marinara on the meatball and then function
Yeah,
as a
that-
meatball? It's
that's
spicy
fine.
at that point.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's kind of the same thing, right?
Nah.
You wouldn't want an individually spicy meatball
Nah.
in a vacuum, but a
Vacuum.
meatball covered in spicy sauce is totally fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Spicy meatballs. What are you talking about? Why
Spicy
do you
meatballs
want
are
the spice
tasty.
in the meat?
Alright, maybe I've never had a spicy meatball. Alright, okay.
You never had a spicy meatball and you're just hating on it needlessly then.
Damn.
Yes.
You just don't even know you hate
No,
it. You
I'm,
just assume you
I'm
hate it.
telling you what I would prefer.
Ooh.
Dang.
The Seraphine poke onto Sivir. The push for level 2 continues.
Uh-oh.
A lot of damage onto Sivir. 1. Getting beat up a bit. Once they hit 2 though, the Sona sustain should help, but
Yeah, not until someone gets tier.
Skibidi-bop!
Uh-oh.
Yeah, there's the Sona heal. I am curious to see how this early mid game goes because I don't think that Ox should be able to amass as much of a lead on Galio as he did on Yasuo.
Yeah,
So maybe
true.
Debella can stay in it, CS wise.
But the thing
It was
is,
interesting.
Galio can just push for free against Lissandra. So she's
Yeah.
like with low damage.
He's going in for it. Getting a little bit of damage onto her, but slightly positive trade for him. Maybe if he does that like 6 more times, he kill her.
Yeah.
See what happens first, that or him running out of mana.
Oh!
Try before you die. Nice flippity flip. Orange is punching his ass with percent max health true damage and not giving a shit though.
It's magic damage.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. OP.
Yeah.
Okay, so Touré doing a floor camp. Full clearing, Touré full clearing.
Yeah, he's full clearing. Gonna get double scuttled too if Olaf decides to go claim the bottom one.
Yeah, Olaf. Olaf
Yeah,
doing
I don't know
really
about the
good
full
thing.
clear.
Yeah.
I mean, he's really strong at level 6, but he's really strong at level 3 too. Ooh, man. Pui and Adelphi posturing aggressively.
yeah.
Developing
I don't know.
a bit of a lead.
Pui's not ahead. Like he hasn't spent his gold. So.
Yeah, I mean,
Not
he's
really ahead.
he's got an HP
Oh,
lead
here
in
it
the
comes.
lane right now. Ooh!
Touré finding the Q.
Smoked Salmon not flashing the Vi Q.
Ah, very,
Just get
very
out
smart.
scot-free.
Very smart.
Oh, he didn't have flash, that's why.
Oh shit.
He blew it in the invade.
Uh-oh,
Can't blame him
Pui.
for that one. King
Flashing
Pui!
for one. Dang.
Oh, one. Oh, if he had recalled and spent his gold, that's a dead Sever. Reported. Well,
Flash or
either way, they
flash
get a
back.
crash, hopefully. Oh, wait, is the wave pushing back to them? They could set up a freeze here. Do it. Do it, Jeff.
Why would
do
they
it.
want to? I mean, I guess, yeah.
To deny CS. I think right there you just recall, but no, they're trying to shove.
Yeah, how do we call?
Yeah.
No, they're still staying. It's a mistake.
Yeah, they're kind of screwed. They have to push
Uh-oh.
one now.
Dang, Touré getting
Oh.
bamboozled.
Good on Jeff for King Pui for at least recognizing that he does need to crash this by pushing another wave. So at least he doesn't get his wave state screwed up, and he's built himself a cozy farm lead down there.
Mm-hmm.
They're going for dragon here. I like
Oh,
it.
yeah.
They've got tempo.
They
They've got mid lane
really,
priority.
They also buffed dragons, early dragons.
Yeah, the dragons are tankier, but they deal less damage.
Yeah, and they get more gold.
So BIlgewater
Uh-oh.
has the time to group for this.
Yeah, BIlgewater wins.
We're gonna see a fight. They're split up here. Targon needs to get
They got
together.
rid of Vi.
Vi gonna queue out, and it looks like they just gave BIlgewater a nice juicy leash. Twerry, is he gonna grief for the steal?
No.
Nope. Well,
Good call on
thanks for the
BIlgewater.
leash, idiots.
Targon tried to do that on Scuttle.
Maybe they need to read the patch notes. I probably would have worked before the before the dragon changes.
Yeah, true.
Maybe. Yeah, because they got it down to like 1,000 or something. I don't think the health difference is that much at this point, but that's the new rule. No more early dragons. They broke the rule.
DQ'd.
Yep, reported. Bella is out of mana. Not happy about that. Hard to last hit with just auto attacks on this Lysandra.
Juan thought his spell shield gave him mana. He used it at full HP.
Dork.
Yep. Imagine being a mod.
Couldn't be me.
Yeah, no.
Really cool turtle coming back in the lane with a cloth armor against Ornn. A little weird. Don't know how I feel about that.
I think he just wants the movement speed in tier 2 boots.
You rush Ninja Tabby. Little flippity flip onto the smoked salmon. But that's a tanky Ornn. And Ornn doesn't give a shit.
Where's Touré at though? Eat up that Sona.
He's in the base. Level 6 is coming in top lane and mid lane. See if any action comes down. Hockey Boy's building himself a pretty decent farm lead in the jungle.
Oh yeah.
Might be looking to gank top here. It is warded. Hopefully Turtle has the time to get away from this. Could just open up the Ornn ultimate. He does. Smoked Salmon. Nice buffer on the E from Really Cool Turtle. I think that's going to get him out. Maybe not. Nope, he's dead.
Oh!
Holy Ooh, the fade away, the no look.
Dang, that's the Tyler one
that's hype.
special.
Nice gank from Hockey Boys. doing exactly what I was thinking he needs to do and establishing some tempo into this.
Yeah, here we are. Galio going bot. Dabella pinging it out.
Good on Debella to make sure that people are aware that the Galio with the global is roaming. Good comms.
That counts. Tori trying to make
Staying a
something
lot
happen.
closer.
Tori's got
Yes,
6.
this time. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
6. He's 6. His Q's down for 7 seconds. He pinged it, so he's waiting for that. Trying to get that spell shield out of Sivir. Great bait. Spell shield's down.
Uh-oh.
Y ult in. Directed camera. Pui follows up and
Oh.
oh, and Juan gets away. The Dark Spectre surviving with so little health. The
Uh-oh.
fight happened in mid lane at the
Hockey
same
boys.
time.
Hockey boys.
Hockey boys could clean this up.
Oh.
Oh, and King Pui is no more. Smited down like a cannon minion. He's even holding his ult.
Oh.
Where he's gonna wait. They just let him get away without flashing.
That was genius by 2A.
Ooh, is Turtle running down Ornn here? Nah, he doesn't have the damage.
No.
Still chasing bot lane.
Oh my god.
Sivir ult trying to chase down a Delphi and Tueri.
Well,
Delphi is
Ferdinand
not
bad.
in an ideal location right now, and she is dead.
Dead.
Yeah.
Yo, are you, I think you're behind,
behind?
a bit. Yeah.
Okay, I think I might have caught up now. Is it 45, 46, 47, 48?
52.
Like-
53. Ah, whatever.
I'm
It's
like
fine.
2 seconds behind you. That's fine.
Alright, it's been 10 minutes. Where's Edgar?
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we gotta see Vi come mid now.
yeah, the tempo is starting to fall in the favor. Ooh, the nice
Uh-oh.
buffer on that. Oh, he whiffs the Urgot ult. That would have been a kill for sure.
Yep.
It was a great buffer on the Ornn W into the Urgot E. Didn't get flipped.
Yeah.
That would have lined up the ult pretty easy.
That stops
Usually what
damage,
Urgot wants.
Yeah.
Wants to flip you and line up the free ult.
Mm-hmm. Dragon coming up. Oh, they found objective timers.
Yeah. They're on it already. BIlgewater is. Bella taking his time to push mid.
Let's see what type of map we get.
I'm gonna say Infernal.
I'm gonna say Hextech.
Ooh, spicy. It's Infernal. I win. Terry coming in for this gank.
Dive that shit, boy.
Oh, flippity flip. And that should be a
Nice.
dead Ornn.
This is a fucking action-packed game.
I
Holy
know,
shit.
right?
This is
Yeah,
way
the-
more rambunctious than the last game.
Targon
We had, like,
doing
one
their
kill at
best
this
to
point.
catch up. They were a little bit behind, but yeah.
Oh, the scoreboard.
Scoreboard never lies.
It
Did
did.
you
We're gonna
have
get
the
a-
free boots mastery? Because he's got Kraken Slayer, no boots up in there.
Yeah, probably. It's common on Kaisa. I usually opt for Alacrity and Presence of Mind, but a lot of people go Biscuits Boots.
Juan still thinks that his Belcher gives him mana.
I think he's not thinking about it, he's just trying to block spells as
Well,
opposed to like...
he's walking into them.
It's the Seraphine double tap spell too, so you block the first one, but you got hit by
You
another
just get
one,
hit
so
by
you
the
gain
second
no life. All you did was use your cooldown.
Yeah.
Oh, Sunwell goes down wide.
Ooh, big whiff.
I want to see Puri
Man.
ult in with the Seraphine follow-up. That'd
Yeah,
be nice.
Seraphine's ult's ready. Sona's isn't. Go ham on him.
Yeah, you definitely want to ult the Sona.
Ooh, Vi's here. Sona's coming up to ward. Nope, she's not
Nice
warding.
try, Vi.
Jeff
Alright, let's
just,
see it, Adelphi.
okay,
Let's
go.
see it. What did you
Oh
got?
my god, he just did. He did. That's not how you engage it, but it is how we engage
Nah,
this.
that's fine, that's fine.
Oh god! Oh no, you gotta get the Vi ult down first, please, God! God!
I didn't have ult.
Oh, she doesn't have ult. Oh,
No,
never
she
mind.
just
That
used the
fight's a
top.
lot different than I thought.
And a summoner heal at the last second for no reason.
That Jeff engagement makes much more sense knowing Vi had no ult.
Yeah. He was trying to get himself in there, I think, so that Seraphine had someone to ult, but she just wasn't in range, and she flash ulted too late and whiffed, and you hate to see it.
Friendly characters extend the range of Seraphine ult? I thought that was only enemy
Yeah.
characters. Oh,
Both.
really?
Oh, flash on a King Pui
Damn.
and Mobius.
And there we
They're
go.
moving around that map. They schmoving.
Mobi and the Lord of the Underworld.
Lissandra can't do anything against Galio by herself.
Yeah, not really.
Galio just outpushes and roams.
What? What is this blue doing? You want that
He's
Lissandra?
doing
No? Okay.
He's two
All right.
camping it. Yeah.
I've never seen it that far out of the pit though.
Galio,
They're
they're a
looking
bit deep.
for this tower.
Big.
They don't have a tower anymore.
Lissandra,
dead.
Hockey
Galio
Stella-
is out of position.
Stella's
Oh
getting
god.
down.
Booz! Hockey Booz!
King Pui's back. Killing the hockey boys. Herald charges. Oh man.
Helpy hopped
pace-
over right into the clutches of Olaf.
This game is getting accelerated rapidly
Yes,
by
yes.
BIlgewater.
This is fast.
A little scary.
4 kills on Olaf. What an unstoppable menace that is.
Yeah,
It's bad enough
Triforce
when he
too.
has no money.
Full Chad. Triforce Olaf. Brolof.
Galio wants
Oh,
to
and 2
smash right
dragon
now.
lead too.
Yeah.
That's tough. 3K, 2 dragons, fed Olaf.
And it's
You know
Infernal
what?
Soul too. One that matters.
I've seen Targon come back from worse and then throw it.
And then throw it.
But
Yeah.
then they came back first. They came back first.
Yeah, so you know, if they came back
Yeah.
once, they can do it again.
But then maybe they'll forget to throw, and then it'll be a win.
Yeah. Oh, beat him up, beat him up. Skibidi bop bop boo boo.
Now, you know what? It's going to be a good buy until I got Warden's
Yeah.
Mail.
Yeah,
That'd
Oh,
be a
yeah.
good buy.
true. All those single instances of damage.
Uh-oh, what's happening here?
Poke, nice poke.
Lissandra.
Oh,
Galio
Noah
with the
looking for
flank.
it.
Oh my
Galio.
god, this Galio is in
Oh
all the
my
right places at the
God,
right
my
time!
God.
He's doing a
It's
lot of
unfortunate he
damage.
couldn't
Nice.
taunt that Lissandra in there as well.
Good
King
disengage.
Pui.
Oh!
Good
Oh!
Oh, nice bind to follow that up! We're dumpstering that
Full last
Galio. Oh shit, no!
Oh, but Hockey Boy soloing that cool turtle. Dang.
That
Man.
Sono was beautiful disengagement to cover for
Yeah.
Galio. Galio didn't die, but it meant they had to sacrifice 2 of their own to finish the kill on him.
Yeah, nice 2 for
Yeah.
1.
The Seraphine ult really looked like it was gonna just take over the fight, but then the Sona ult in response.
Yep.
Dang. They just didn't have the damage to one-shot Galio. Took them too long to finish him.
Yep.
That's gonna be soul point at 16 minutes.
That's crazy.
That's
I
scary.
don't really know if King Pui and Tweri were in on that Seraphine ult because the follow up was a little bit delayed. Like they're like, oh,
Oh, no.
shit, she just landed
Uh-oh.
a big
Misses the
Seraphine. We gotta go in.
redirect.
I've done that.
Oh. Yeah, it's easier to do than you would think.
No, Dragon number 3 at 16 minutes.
Steal it,
Ooh.
Adelphi, steal it.
Steal it, steal it.
Nope.
We need Tweri for this.
Yeah, it's where he can't steal it. He's top. And it's looking like a 22-minute guaranteed fight is gonna happen. 20-minute guaranteed fight
Yeah.
over the soul.
Wow. Liquid Ox.
Yeah, but
How
looking
much
at
do
looking
I
at the
lost?
builds, I'm starting to think that Targon has the edge late game.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yep.
saying.
Yeah,
In the
yeah.
Champs League.
I thought Olaf and Olaf would go Stridebreaker into Bruiser. Galio would go
Problem is-
tank.
But that falls
lose
off
the game
really
in
hard,
22
too.
minutes.
Yeah. Oof.
BIlgewater's doing exactly what they needed to do, I think, based off of the Olaf pick. The Olaf pick really wants to get ahead early and snowball the game before he falls off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Towards the end of the game, it's kind of just like he just presses R and runs at Seraphine.
Oh
I guess.
man.
Oh,
Oh, spell shield on the Lysandra ult.
that was
Sona ult
perfect.
perfectly
Oh
peeling.
my God.
Jesus Christ. That just goes to show you how valuable Snipper is as an
Dang.
AD carry right now because any other AD carry folds like a pancake right there.
Yeah.
That was some immaculate disengage
Yeah.
from the Bilgewater bot lane.
That was well played. But then again,
Yeah.
BIlgewater is very ahead. So
Yeah.
this game might be over.
Oh yeah.
Targon needs to be able to weather this storm. If they can find a way to interrupt this next dragon, get a pick maybe, kill someone before the fight. It's tough though, because you'd
You
have
know
to
what?
expend a lot of your tools to do it.
Oddly,
You know what?
first turret in top might be dead.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh no.
Oh,
King Pui! He's dead. Oh, and he exhausts right after he dies. Oh man.
The cheeky breaky play I'd make if I was Targon is I'd just sneak Jeff and Twerry over the Baron pit and try to two-man Baron at 20 minutes.
Really
Get a
cool
big chunk
turtle
of
is
gold.
getting run down here. There's no way out for him.
Yeah, Olaf's great into their whole team.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, with it. There you go.
Opius getting vi-ulted. And that's a kill back, but kind of seems like a drop in the bucket at this point.
Yeah.
They got quite an uphill battle left ahead of them.
Three
Still 3
turrets
minutes till
down. Yeah.
Dragon. Got the Dark Spectre in the mid lane taking a free turret all alone. Herald started up. That gives more gold than it did on this patch. It gives more gold. Second Rift Herald also has a bunch more HP, I'm pretty sure, when you summon it, so that's gonna
Oh,
make their
shit.
dragon play a lot stronger.
Yo, look at Salmon's farm. Parker pointed it out. Okay.
Oh yeah, he's farming up pretty
Oh
good.
my God.
Staying even.
Yeah. That's a great improvement. Especially
Yeah,
in
good
such a
on him.
lane. Yeah.
He's definitely keeping up this game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, last game he got ganked a lot, and the matchup was a lot scarier for him. So he struggled to keep up and farm, but this time, weathering the storm very well.
Yeah, now it's gonna be a problem.
Yep. Yep. Almost winning the 1v1 a few times.
Yeah,
To
yep.
Urgot.
Orn does that.
Yeah, because Urgot doesn't exactly have tank shredding
Oh, yeah,
items quite yet. I don't know what mythic. Does he go like Frostfire or something?
Yeah, I think
Does he
so.
even go a mythic second?
No, I think it's usually Black Cleaver.
Yeah. Titanic Hydra Black Cleaver, that makes sense.
Or a Mythic. Yeah.
I'm trying to
Alright.
figure out how you could position on the map to try to make a macro play and get some people out of position for this dragon fight, but I
Well,
just don't know how you can do it.
Step one is to clear waves. Is to always have someone on a wave. Like
If they can somehow use the Vi and Lysandra ultimates to get to Sivir and kill Sivir, maybe get an Urgot fear going in there with, and like, I don't know. They have to kill Sivir, but at this point Olaf is so strong that, and he hasn't fallen off yet. So like Olaf, speaking of Olaf, he's very, very far
Oh my God,
behind
yeah.
the
What
enemy
the
team
fuck?
right now.
What is he doing back there?
They're
Yeah,
picking
the thing
it
is,
up.
Oh,
they're so
man.
far ahead. Oh, Jesus Christ, he's just dropping the Rift Herald at the doorstep. It's a little bit early, I think, because how many seconds we got for Dragon?
Look at how tanky that thing is now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit early.
Oh,
I
wait a
think,
minute, they're just gonna kill it.
yeah,
Oh,
he
but it
could
catch on really cool
there's still
too.
30 seconds.
In the
Oh,
corridor,
Dragon.
corridor.
Oh my God, that Seraphine
man.
ult! Let's see the Sona ult, the Galio ult, layer those big
Oh
fucking
my
60
God.
ults.
Oh my
Blue
goodness.
team just has
They
so
won that
much
with the
damage.
walls. Holy shit, what was that
Water.
damage?
They know Seraphine.
Yeah, Seraphine. Man, that went a lot better than I thought it would for
If they
Targon.
weren't 6,000 gold behind and 3 dragons, that was a win, I think.
The problem
Just because
is
of raw stats.
BIlgewater has the inside track on this soul. I think you need Urgot to teleport in there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Giving this is giving the game, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah. You can't slow it down enough if they get this soul. And they have nowhere to teleport to. Dragon has started. They're not gonna make it. Wow, this dragon's tanky though. Holy shit. Oh, it's gone. They have to like get a team fight win here.
Oh
or
my
something.
God.
Turtle!
That
Ox.
Galio taunt.
Fight,
on
you gotta
King
fight.
Louis.
Oh!
King
That was
Kong
a
going
huge
down
taunt
to
from
ignite.
Mopius.
Oh! The Seraphine Oh.
Ooh. He's not done. This Galio's going back for more. Going back for seconds.
Ox.
Taunting the fucking Urgot
Yo,
and the
smoke
Vi.
salmon. Yo, put on the penguin
Salmon
clinic.
going Hammond.
Bang.
Yeah, we
Oh.
do a little trolling.
Targon wins the fight, barely, but I mean, it still feels like a lost play for
Well,
them.
that's because 3 of the people just left and said, okay, you two
Yeah.
have fun. We're going to
Yeah.
go
It still
do serious
feels like
business
an
over here.
overwhelmingly negative play for Targon because the soul goes over, and the battle that was already uphill is... They gotta climb Mount Everest now.
Yeah.
But, you know, maybe they can do it. They did
If
it
they
last
got
game.
one of those first 3 drags, this would be really different. You could make a map play, you could give that one up, and then you could show up for the soul
then
6
again-
minutes later.
They didn't have players on the waves, and their waves weren't in good spots.
No. They
Making
couldn't.
a play onto Olaf here. If they get this pick, they might be able to set up a Baron. He's gonna ult out, but
Nice.
it's gonna run out. Vile.
Nice. Well played.
Can they win a 4v5 at Baron? I don't think they can.
They have to try. They just have
Yeah,
to.
good point.
You gotta
Yeah,
get
go
back
for it
into this
anyway.
game.
Fuck it. Fuck it.
I mean,
do
you
it.
can just take the pick and use it to stall out the game, but you really want to go for this here as Targon.
A low odds
See what they
play.
did.
A
Oh,
low
Sabella
odds
needs
play,
to-
but
they have
the
no
best
idea.
of all the other low odds plays.
Yeah, they have no idea. Okay, now they
All
know.
right.
It's free real
Your
estate.
odds are bad, but this is still the best
You really
option.
need
Okay.
Dabella in there buying space. Dabella just
Finish
doesn't
it,
use the Baron.
finish it, finish it, finish it, finish it.
This could
Oh,
turn out bad. This
got
could
it.
turn out very bad. Oh my god, Ox.
Oh, Galio.
my
Oh,
God.
Ox.
Oh.
Dark
And
Spectre
that's,
safely chipping away back there. Oh, flashing over the wall to finish off Tori.
Yeah.
Oh, no, Tori's out of there with a little scoot shoot. No,
Finish it.
oh god. Oh, Silver too fast.
Damn.
Dang.
Well, they got the
There's-
Baron.
Hey,
But
man.
at what cost? Yeah. Probably gonna lose an inhibitor here.
I gotta look at that Galio again. That was hot.
Yeah, Ox is kind of swagging out this game. Oh wow. Oh, they're not gonna get an inhibitor. Okay. Well, the good news for Targon is that BIlgewater can't get Baron now. Oh, that taunt was crazy.
Yeah.
Bella trying
had
to buy
so many.
space there. Seraphine ult hits no one. Yeah. Smooch.
Yeah, I think they lost gold. Well,
Yeah, probably.
made less, yeah.
Yeah. So if you lose gold, the only real advantage is Baron's off the map. You don't
It's
have
denied.
Yeah,
easier
yeah.
push to the base. Yeah.
Ox a little caught out here.
Like
Can they
going
lock
neutral
him
and
up?
gold to take the Baron is probably positive.
Yeah,
for
they just
them.
gotta play for time.
I don't know about this
know
Frostfire
about the
second
fire.
on Urgot. I feel like Urgot needs more damage.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know. This just feels like they like Puyi's so far behind. They just have no damage. They
True.
need more. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know, I don't play her though.
Me either.
I don't play League of Legends.
What?
What?
Huh?
Okay!
I should go.
Prowler's Claw.
We see Sammy in the chat, Cleaver's second.
Yeah, that's what I agree. I think Cleaver second to help. Like, look at that armor that Ornn has and Olaf,
Olaf.
and
Olaf's a
Galio
problem.
too.
Olaf's a problem.
They need to be able to kill him. Delphi, get out of the corridors. It's scary. It's dark in there.
Oh, you know, he could have just built Sunfire and BOP.
A little hokey pokey over the wall.
True. Just fly
Yeah,
in,
true.
microwave everyone.
Like way 2K on Mumu microwave.
Yeah,
Disgusting.
you hate to see it.
Not me.
No, you do. Elder in 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Targon's doing a
It's-
great job at buying time.
Okay, I'll
It's
tell you how
likely-
they win the game.
That's all they
To
can
where
do.
he steals Elder Drake. After he steals Elder Drake, the team jumps in as 4, kills them with Elder buff, pushes for towers, and closes the gold lead. That's
you
how
calling
they
it?
win. That's how the well. That's the way they will win. They can win. But
I think
will
that
it,
might be the
will
only
it
way at
happen?
this point.
Will it? I think that's the only way.
7,000 gold deficit. The only thing that would make that up. Like 7,000 gold and 4 drakes. Like, yeah, you need the Elder Drake to get over that hurdle.
Scoreboard sucks.
All my homies hate the scoreboard.
Yeah. Banned from Booz Bash.
No, we don't hate to see way 2K. We just hate to see way
Uh-oh.
2K. So
Ox getting cut out here.
Big?
Ox is
Kill
definitely
him?
dead. Yeah. but can his
Nice
team
find,
get there in
fella.
time?
He is taking. Oh, they interrupted the
man.
ultimate out.
You just gotta kill him.
Nice.
Oh, he's ulting a.
Adelphi's out of position though. She was forced back because she was caught out in the corner of the jungle.
Oh no.
Adelphi's just now showing up to the fight. Oh fuck.
Hockey boys.
Oh man, if that ult had been there earlier.
Oh no, it wasn't enough.
And
That is just so hard already to fight against that fucking fire soul.
No. Ugh. Pain.
get that in here, boy.
Pain.
Oh, get that elder, yeah.
it's gonna take them like 20 minutes to do it. It's just the two of them, so they gotta get on it.
I think they gave it less health. I don't know. Or they made it tankier. I don't know.
I think it has more health. I think.
But their team's gonna get the Elder.
Does Elder do the thing that Baron does where the person tanking it does less damage to it?
Let's
I don't
check.
think so.
Let's check. No.
Alright.
If only Tueri was Nocturne and could fly in and steal it.
Whee!
If only too wary.
If only.
It seems like at this point, all Bilgewater needs to do is just death ball it down mid and just run at them. Smack them with their wallets and Elder buff.
Yeah, Elder buff isn't very long, so if they use that to secure Baron instead of like pushing into the base, they're not going to have it by the time they get in there.
But it's off the map.
Whoa, Debella.
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh, Ox
Fucking
going a bit
Infernal
ham
Soul with Elder buff. No, Tori,
Alright,
back
take
off.
His flash. Take his flash. You're happy with that.
Let the buff duration expire. Don't be like my
The
soul
miracle
acute
Debella's
teammate.
alive. I have a
That
feeling she might
engagement.
have accidentally recasted the E. I don't know if she wanted that intentionally.
here. Dan Kush Salmon? I do not understand.
Dan Kush. Salmon.
I like my salmon grilled.
I like my salmon fried.
That's dope. Stop.
Oh, he failed his Q over there.
Oh yeah, he did. He scuffed it. He didn't charge it
Might be-
long enough.
And they're
Yeah.
gonna choose to go down mid for the end.
Well, he tried to dash through the long part of the wall.
Mm.
All right. So we got two lanes pushing top and mid. No defense, top.
Nope.
Yeah,
Can't spare any.
they either gotta defend top or make something happen.
They could engage on these four in mid. Is the Elder Dragon expired yet? Let's see.
No.
No. Not. You're screwed.
And yep, that's game.
Oh, goodbye.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's all she wrote here. It looks like.
rest in peace. It was a game
Unless
one
they
was
throw.
so
Unless
much
they-
fun to watch. Wait, hold on.
This is the stream where we
Well,
make
wait,
fun of
no. Whoop. Yep,
Yeah, it's over.
we're
Yeah, that's
professionals.
the game.
Congratulations to BIlgewater for taking this one. Man, that game one was an incredible back-to-back game. Game two, also, it was really fun to watch the early game, but then once it was decided, wasn't as interesting. That early game was wild, though.
Yep. Well played from Bilgewater. Targon had a hold on that first game, let it slip, and game two was not very close.
Sammy says, "Tell me who to vote for." Here's the thing: we don't do that here. We don't taint your MVP votes. We just let you decide naturally who you think the MVP was this series.
You vote for whoever your heart desires, Sammy. Or just don't vote at all if you're not sure.
Just don't vote. We don't really believe in democracy.
Nope. This is not a democracy anymore.
This is a monarchy, and Tori is the head of this monarchy, which makes you wonder how they lost this game. Because if Tori is the head of the monarchy, you know, you'd think he'd pull some strings.
True.
Well, that was fun.
We got
Hello there,
Tueri in
Tori.
here.
Can we get a little liquid ox action as well? Or wait, no. Who's it, Captain? Is it not liquid ox?
Two,
It's
right?
Ox.
No,
It is
two.
ox. Okay.
It's Ox.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello, my EU friends.
Welcome, welcome.
He's
Hello.
your EU friends, actually. Damn.
How are we?
How about that game one?
How
That
about
game
that
was
game
fun.
one?
It was very fun.
One was, yeah, the second half of it was good. That was my favorite half.
Yeah, when you guys
If I had
decided
choose
to
a-
start doing your wombo combo that you drafted.
Yeah, well, I decided to start playing with both hands in the second half of the game.
Oh, that explains so
And,
much.
The disrespect.
Yeah, you know, I untied the one from behind my back, and yeah, it made a lot of difference.
So we've played together more than any other two people in Booz Bash. You know that, right?
Yeah, probably.
And I said to my team, at some point, Ox is gonna want more farm. He's gonna go off in the side lane, and we're gonna go get Baron for free. And we did that twice, and it still wasn't enough to win.
Yeah, because my team carries me griefing in the side lane.
It was a fun game. I really enjoyed that game.
Yeah, it was a lot of
That was
fun.
good.
You guys were playing. Targon was playing as a unit better through the mid game, I would think. I would say, but then
We were
there
playing
was
really
like,
good up until the pause, and then whatever happened after the pause,
yeah.
you don't.
oh,
we
that's
don't,
when they doxed
You
you.
don't want to hear what happened in the
Yeah,
pause.
yeah.
What
But
Oh
happened?
God.
Kind of do.
no, nothing actually
Can we hear
happened.
about it? Can we hear about that?
Nothing
One
actually
should be-
happened. But just
More Booz Bash
yeah,
drama?
after the
Question
pause, I mean, you can see on the gold graph when the pause happened, and for
Yeah.
whatever reason, after the
Well-
pause, we just fell apart.
What
I'll
you're saying
say-
is Juan was lagging this whole time.
I guess so, yeah.
Oh.
In the
I'll say,
brain.
like,
lagging
going
in
into
brain.
the pause, it looked really bad for Targon. They had 3 kills on that Twitch. It was scary, and we were struggling to figure out how y'all were gonna win in team fights. What were you thinking, Tori? What was your plan in the pause? What did y'all think about at that point?
Oh, my plan was like we have the resources to catch them out and win. We can snowball the game with the comp that we had. The comp we had was good, but we just needed to finish the game a lot faster. And ultimately, we didn't do that. We weren't pushing our lead. We were playing a bit too scared, and I think that's the reason why we lost game one. Otherwise, I don't think we should have lost game one if we didn't play scared.
Do you think we had a better draft or no?
I think.
I think
you're.
I think game one, BIlgewater's draft was better.
Yeah, game two, you had a better draft.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think game one our early game was a bit of a mess, but we kind of sorted it out for game two.
Yeah, I think your draft in game one was better actually with the Diana Yasuo, and then the Twitch Lulu. I thought that was like so good, and you just were never doing it.
Yeah,
Diana
it just
Yasuo.
really worked out.
And then when you started doing it, you just instantly started winning. I mean, King Kui dying under the Nexus turrets and giving Juan 1,000 gold definitely helped. But
I enjoyed that. Yeah, that was.
and then you guys got another pick on Adelphi, and like all these little things just kind of slowed the pace down long enough for you guys to.
With
get
the
your
ornate
wombo.
items and stuff, we scaled pretty well as well.
Yeah, no, you guys
Yeah.
definitely outscaled them in game one for sure. And in game two, I think Targon outscaled, but it never got there. You guys just
Yeah.
rolled the early game so hard. Hockey Boys really swagged out in game two.
He did.
Yeah.
And Ox.
No,
Ox did
yeah.
as well. Ox was everywhere.
Yeah.
I was playing so I don't know what happened. I don't know if someone in my house was like downloading, but the first like 12 minutes of the game I played on 210 ping.
Ox, I have a question.
And you were 10 CS a minute?
Where was this Galio in Booz Bash 4 when I was begging you to pick it?
I don't want to pick it.
I know.
It's really good into Lissandra, according to my sources.
Yes.
Did you literally decide your pick based on a
Yeah.
matchup?
I went on u.gg and it said Galio good into Lissandra, and I went,
Nice.
I got 53% win rate. I'll have that.
That's actually really funny because we were like, Lissandra does well into every single one of Ox's champions, except for Galio. But Ox isn't going to pick Galio.
Well, you did ban like 3 of his other ones, so you kind of pushed him towards it. Like I thought it
That
was
is
kind of
true.
weird that you would ban the Akali with a Lissandra. Lissandra just wants to play against champions like Akali, but
Yeah.
I think Debella played it pretty well in the first game against the Yasuo. It's a lot harder for Yasuo.
There were a lot of times where Ox was going in and Debella was surviving on very little health.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was unfortunate.
She was
Yeah.
swagging out there.
She was falling behind in farm, but she was surviving, and then
Yeah.
through the mid game, she did a great job of like locking him up and stuff. I think you probably should have been ganking mid a lot.
Yeah. But we started doing that after the pause, and it started working a lot more. So
Did you listen to the stream?
Do you see the game?
oh no.
I damaged Juan.
No.
You got damaged Juan in the
It
last
took
game.
me a second to
Yeah.
realize we
Like
actually-
300 damage.
Well, you heard it here, folks. Galio out damaged Juan. Just
Galio
think about that
out damages
when you-
Sever. It's just
Think about that
fuck.
when you cast your MVP votes.
Play Galio 80 carry.
Juan's not the real carry. GG.
Yeah.
We swept Tueri's bitch ass, so the rest of Booz Bash is Lagniappe. The lineman.
Lagnia.
Damn.
But it's
Oh,
Lagniappe, man.
Damn.
He's just
Well-
salty I didn't draft him.
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh.
damn. I think you're kind of teeing him up for the one by saying that though.
No, I
Not gonna
know.
lie.
It's fine. It's fine. We're friends.
So, Ox, who is MVP? Who do you think?
D-line
is
man. I vote for D-line man.
Okay. Tueri,
I'm gonna need more
who,
people to vote because it's tied right now.
Who
so
is
start voting.
MVP in your eyes, Tueri?
Who gets MVP? I have to think about that. That's a hard one.
Okay, fill it
Alright,
out of the
better than
form.
good.
Brought to you by Master of Knives.
Master.
We'll let
I'm
the
gonna post
people
the,
decide.
Please
Wanted
vote.
to know
It's
who
tied.
MVP
I
is in
don't
your
want to deal with it
playing
being
the game.
tied. Please vote.
Yeah, I need to like rewatch the game and actually see what everyone did.
I'm not gonna tell you who the tie is between, but it's okay. All right, it's shifting. Good. Okay, keep voting. Have fun. That's all I got.
Actually, a better solution to voting is just thoughts and prayers.
I'm never going to use that
True.
word.
Yeah.
Nice.
Does more than voting.
Submit your thoughts and prayers as to who you think
Yeah.
the best player was.
I think it was King Pei.
Vote Pingu.
It's Pingu.
Woohoo! Okay, well, that about does it.
I think so.
I'm gonna head to sleep now. Good night, everyone.
Me too.
Good
GG.
night.
Good night, everyone.
Buenas
And for those
noches.
of you in the U.S., tune in at 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock for the other games tonight.
I think they're both at 9,
Eastern.
right?
I think one's at 8. I think Ishtal versus Kathy is at 8, and the
Oh,
Hextech
right,
one is at 9. Shurima
All around.
versus Shadow Isles is at 9.
Or is it?
I'm pretty
Never
sure.
mind. We'll see.
Either way.
There are matches tonight.
Okay. Okay, goodbye.
Okay.
Right.
Peace.